Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the Mystic Tavern, the only place that has their own unique way of increasing global warming.
Isn't that a bad
What?
thing?
You're off to try and kill the goddess of winter.
Hold on, we never said that.
Oh yeah. No, I'm
Did any-
definitely killing the goddess of
Did
winter.
anyone agree to this?
You don't
A lot
have
of people did.
I will do this by myself if I have to.
Oh no, you know what's gonna happen?
That's Oriel, right?
Larkin solo run, let's
Yeah,
go.
for real.
The radish boss battle.
Oriel just pulls off the owl mask and it's radish underneath.
It was me, Austin.
Radish on stilts.
Listen. The way I see it is we're just taking out the trash and giving Glacier a promotion. There's nothing wrong with that.
Glacier?
The way I see it is last time, deep within the Cavern of Fear, the party are set upon by a necromancer and his bone construct that wonderfully kept shouting, "Booyah!
That was a bone dry
Booyah!
segue if you ask me.
That's my favourite boss.
Booyah!" Luckily, they beat back the bone abomination before they were crushed with a well-timed thunder step. Whoopsh! Reaching the city of the moon, the party find unusual pairs that grant them various boons. But some, after they are approached by a penguin and a large green creature, the penguin hands the party a note asking for help, and the party instantly scrap the monster. The penguin thanks the party and introduces himself as Kingsport and tells the party that Shira is in the big tower. The party make their way to the big tower, getting past a scary-looking mechanism in the process. Up into the tower, they find their quarry, Shira. However, she is just a scared little girl. The party decide to spare her, as she makes no attempt to attack them. Attempting to encourage her and cheer her up, several party members say some comforting words to the demigod. Feeling there's nothing more they can do here, they take her out of the city and the cave and seek out Saloon to understand what they should do with her sister. Recap
Right.
done.
Demigod has the same amount of syllables as Sephiroth, that's all I'm saying.
Turns into a giant pig.
What?
Oh god.
Isn't that what Sephiroth is? A giant pig?
No, that's Ganondorf. You're
Ganondorf!
thinking of Ganondorf.
Ah, it's all the same.
If
Really?
they had a love child,
It
my God,
really
can
is.
you imagine
Okay.
the one-winged pig?
I can't wait
No,
for
I
Lyle
just
to
got the-
sprout an angel wing from one shoulder.
Oh my god. He literally is. He's one angel wing away.
Alright. So we'll say. Oh
He's
dear.
even got the obnoxiously big sword.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's got the hair, he's got the sword, he's got the gothy outfit.
Perfect. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, as long as nobody has any other business within the City of the Moon area, we can say we fast travel out of the caverns. It
Does
is
that count
now.
as a long rest?
Just don't worry.
I have damage
It's
and spell
about-
slots I want to recover. I'm just saying.
Just give them back. Just take them back.
Awesome.
It seems to be about 4 hours till midnight now. You're outside. You see the best of the people that weren't able to go
Also
down
known
that
as
hole
8
earlier.
PM.
Mm.
Also known as 8 p.m. No, you know what? It's 8:46. So you took your time walking back out. You see outside a lot of the tribe's members. It looks like the Tiber individuals have already left.
Mm.
You see the bear man continuously hitting the already dead dragon. He seems to have some issues.
Yeah, oh shit.
The elk leader is meditating. Honor the Martok seems to be, well, also meditating.
Mm.
Who am I missing? Is that everyone?
What about Larkin's girlfriend?
She
That's
left.
part of the tiger tribes. They've left.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
What's
She's
That's
like,
terrible.
oh, well, he's dead. He's not coming back.
They're not wasting their time. They don't know what happens to you guys. They can't get past. Back to the tribe we go.
True.
Rest of them, they thought they'll wait a day. So what do we do, guys? You see them all?
Hello.
We're back.
Job's done. You guys don't have to worry anymore. Sorry for the unsatisfying ending.
You see Ola Martok kind of get up and says, I remember there being 6 of you. Why is there now 7? Sorry, 8. I haven't forgotten you, Freya.
Not technically true. Where the hell's Lumbar?
Lumbar's decided to start meditating with his master, who has not finished.
Yes, we swapped party members. We now have a little girl instead of the big old man.
I'll go up and I'll be like, yeah, I'm not sure if we should say this in front of the others, but this is Shira. It turns out instead of the I'm whispering so only she can hear this. It turns out instead of the goddess of fear, she was like it was kind of the other way around. So it was a god who
Was she ever called a god?
It's debatable, but anyway, it's kind of like a big celestial tantrum that we're trying to sort out or have sorted out, and we're not exactly going to be killing a child. Can I just assume you're on board with this?
First of
Makes
all, you need to
fucking
be
sense,
more
honestly.
secretive with this stuff.
Oh my god, it's incredible.
You're very perceptive, they may be as well. Secondly, you're correct. I don't also agree with what you said.
Okay.
You gotta just see Shira, who I'd imagine Shira would, if he was carrying her out, she would probably feel most comfortable laying on Freya.
Yeah, I would have put her on Freya because Freya's big and floofy. Everybody likes Freya.
You can only see like half of her with how floofy she is.
She is massive now too. Like,
Yep.
Mm.
She's like the size of like a horse.
that's
Fuck it out.
fucking terrifying.
Well, Larkin, if I may interject, it seems as though she seems to be most comfortable around you and Freya at the moment. So perhaps you should, just as a suggestion, maybe you and Freya keep close to her. She seems to be most comfortable around you too.
Everybody likes Freya, so I'm more than happy to look after her.
That sounds good.
Anyway, thank you for. I'll go up and shake the bear man's hand. Thank you for your help. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll call you again when we're going to deal with the Ice Maiden. We're still doing that.
Right.
We don't need you to kill or hit anything, but we will need you in the future. We can get a hold of you wherever you are, or we'll be able to find you. So don't worry about losing contact.
Oh wait, hold on a second, Larkin. I think you're leaving a man disappointed here. I mean, we're still going to go after the Frost Maiden, right?
That's what,
Surely
that's what I said, but we need to take care of some things first. We're
Alright,
not going to
the
go
guy
from
wants
one
to
deadly
help.
situation to another one.
Well, of course, yeah, of course. It's just oh, go on, never mind. I'll let you get on with it.
Well, if you've got something to say, you can say it. I'm not.
It's not. It's really not. It's not important. I'm sure you can handle it.
If the man wants a scrap, so perhaps Larkin, you can give him one.
Oh, if you want to fight, do you want to fight me?
It depends. Have you updated your health back to level 10?
Yes, but I can always
Okay,
change
let's
it back. I can always
pretend-
change it back.
Let's pretend that we're having a scrap right now while the rest are talking.
Get him,
'Cause I can't
Larkin.
be fun.
Oh no! Put the gun away.
What is that pathetic device?
He goes to fire it, nothing comes out. So he grabs
You
it by the
guys all
barrel.
remember he's still very injured from the last time we went to Oriel's bit, and the shot knocks him out.
No, I don't have any bullets left, so I'm just grabbed it by the barrel and beating him over the head with it.
Oh,
Damn.
Pistol
trying
whipping
to.
him, basically.
Yes, you're beating this giant man over the head with it.
I toss Larkin some ammo.
Oh damn!
Just like on your left.
You see him attempt to try and hammer the ammo, and as he tries to hit it, it kind of just bursts through it, ricochets.
Hey, that's valuable.
Well then.
Whilst that's going on, can Lyle signal to Pastel that he wants to talk to her away from the group quickly?
Yeah.
Ooh, secret things.
It's not that not that secret.
Larkin
Okay.
says before the bear man grabs his head and pulls him away.
Honestly, because Larkin's fighting, this is only like the moment you could probably have privacy.
True.
I only have a passive perception of 18 when people are fighting.
Yeah, it goes down by
What's up,
10.
Lyle?
When you looked into Shira's mind, you didn't
Oh,
hear anything which may have, given you a hint of deception or dishonesty from her, right?
Pastel sort of looks down at the snow and looks back up and says, "No, it seemed very genuine and terrifying, honestly."
It's strange. When I let off my divine sense, I was honestly expecting a huge wave of demonic energy to come through at me, but instead I felt celestial and felt gentle. I really felt like an undercurrent of
Felt like a kid.
felt like an undercurrent of demonic energy. It's strange. Is this really the same individual that manipulated me all those weeks ago?
I don't think so. I think, well, emotions can cause us to lash out. And especially with children, they're very fickle, from what I understand. So,
Well,
it's hard to tell, but from what I read from her mind, it was not only genuine, but quite honestly, I want to forget it also.
no, I understand. This is going to make what I'm about to say sound even worse, but there's a reason why I left Larkin with her specifically in the off chance that this is all just a huge deception. Well, I guess Samir's the only person who would actually go through with, killing her in her state. I mean, he did shoot his own 10-year-old brother, so
I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or as an insult.
it's both.
The only problem with that is he now seems out of bullets.
Wasn't Shira the one that made Lyle eat my brother as well?
Yep.
Nova suddenly realizes this and glares at Shira.
I throw the gun at the back of your head.
You finish
How?
your extra
I'm
long
looking
baguette.
at Shira, who is near you.
I mean,
Is it a
technically,
boomerang
Larkin is
gun?
fighting a bear man in the distance.
Yeah, I just look around and I'm like, there. Hurl the gun at the back of your head.
I reload the gun and throw it back to you.
Thank you.
That's fucking cool. Do not throw firearms, please.
Anyway, I just wanted to ask you. I really don't know how to feel about this quite yet. So
Niall, I don't think any of us do, and especially not you after, well, your history with her. I think this is one of those things that we need a bit more time to process, and luckily I think we've fought some, as it were. You know?
yeah, I hope so.
Oh my god. Larkin's totally gonna kill that guy.
Wouldn't be the
You
first
say
time he's
as
done
it looks
something
like
stupid.
he's about to get his hammer out and
Oh,
almost
never mind.
squashes his head.
He knew
You
me
almost
like
killed me! Watch out!
You're firing off magic laser things!
that. He's got brains.
Oh God.
I'm missing a lot of shoulder hair now.
You need to shave anyway.
Rude. It shows my manliness.
Right,
So yes,
back to the rest of the party, if that's good with you.
Yeah, we shouldn't keep them waiting too long.
Sorry to keep
you
you waiting.
rejoin.
Alright.
Larkin
Can we call it a draw?
It's okay. It wasn't too long.
Mm.
How bad
Yes.
are they looking, beaten?
Well, the bear man looks like if he didn't have such high constitution, those blasts on his shoulders would have went through.
Oof.
He looks like he might be missing a tooth. His hair's
Okay.
frazzled.
He's about half
Larkin's
out.
he's kind of tipsy, like Larkin's like kind of leaning over a bit.
Larkin has a single squashed finger where he almost completely dodged the hammer.
Sorry about
You
that.
only need like 3 fingers. You'll be fine.
Yeah. I only need these two to draw my bow, and that's about it.
Right, so, guys, huddle up. What's the plan?
Home.
The,
I'm going back to the tribe with Calzard.
the Emmy God Day.
We need to talk to Sloan about it.
How are we gonna do that?
Yes. Well, it's funny you should ask.
Okay.
Because, well, I have multiple ways. How would you like to talk to Sloan? We did talk to Sloan before, though. Remember? And she was just like, "It's up to you," pretty much.
She might be
I know,
able to...
but
I will say with that message, it felt like like there wasn't much time in the response.
Oh, okay. Oh no. Oh
and also,
no.
we understand the situation a bit better now, and she could, you know.
Can I? Okay, hang on.
there's also a lot of unanswered questions. Honestly, with all of this, I think there's more to this than she let on at the beginning.
Okay,
I'm
right.
also concerned because...
We can. Sorry, you go.
I'm also kind of concerned because if Saloon and her sister Mistra?
No, Shah.
Shah?
Yeah.
What are you talking about
Mistra's
my god for?
completely different.
Sorry. Oh, hi, Jim.
House disappears.
Fucking voice break. Yeah, like if Saloon and Shar caused the problem in the first place, i.e., you know, the whole I'm scared thing, then maybe showing someone their trauma might not be the best idea.
Yes, I very much agree with that.
Well, if you wish to contact Sloan, there are 2 ways we can do this. I can either commune with her, which allows us to ask 3 yes or no questions in 1 minute, or I can attempt to call down some divine intervention, which has a 1 in 10 chance of working currently. But
Would you like to win the lottery, or would you like to be one of those YouTube comments and hope the person lost?
yeah, basically, like we can either definitely get 3 yes or no questions, or I can potentially summon her right here, right now.
Perhaps
I
we
would say
should,
3 yes or no questions would be better.
if we do manage to summon her, we should do it out of sight from.
I mean, I can try the summon first, and if that doesn't work, I
I
can
mean,
just commune with her.
couldn't we wait until nightfall? She's more likely to come out then.
That's true.
Currently
when the
9
moon's
o'clock.
out.
9:03.
Oh, it's
I
currently
am-
like.
Yeah,
in a
it's
second.
night time.
Oh, okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
you got about 3 hours till midnight.
Well, at least we're not on the time limit anymore.
That we know of.
We hope.
Yeah, I was about to
That we
say.
know of. Quick, Lyle, check your arm.
That went away as soon as you know.
Yeah, I know.
I will say, it does
I'm
look like
joking.
any markings that were there are healed now.
Ooh. Guys, I can fly 4 times now.
Like you can need that many.
Here's all
Considering-
this stuff with Saloon. I can fly 4 times.
Well,
Yeah, fly me to the moon.
I could
let
almost
me
jump over the moon.
He was a cow all along.
I
explains the
said
glass of
Bob
milk.
Brian for a second.
That's a Twilight cleric I want to make.
well,
Sorry.
Great.
considering how well the relationship me and Shira did have, there is a question I have for her. She doesn't have to answer. She can either just nod her head or turn her head away as yes or no.
I don't think she's in
Um,
much of a situation to do that right now.
Hmm.
Alright, I'm back.
Didn't even know you.
Did you win?
Are you winning, son?
It was a draw.
Right.
Cows aren't getting stuff. We're going now. Bye-bye, everyone.
Right.
Bye. Look forward to the next battle.
I like your hammer.
You better tell me when we fight all real.
Wait,
Oh, well.
wait. Mr. Bear
What?
Dude, Mr. Bear Dude.
Yes, person that's
Yeah.
always eating bread when I'm here.
You have to sing the goodbye song to the moon.
Ah.
What's the goodbye song to the moon?
It goes goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye.
Cause
Can't
now
believe you guys
it's
still
time
remember
to
that.
go. I say,
You see, it looks like
well,
he's got a bit of
that's
stage
okay.
fright. He goes, goodbye, goodbye.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Barbarian
You see him
in the
as like
big
he very quickly starts moving further away to make sure you can no longer really hear him.
A single tear.
I can't believe these religious things.
Nova's high.
Yeah, that is the Salunian equivalent of Kumbaya, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just the goodbye song. Oh god.
We are
Alright,
Oh,
so-
sorry, I had to beat myself because I was dying there.
Bear Tribe has left the crew.
Little jingle that signifies.
Oh,
that someone's
Danica.
left the
Danica's
party.
here as well.
Oh, hey, Danica.
Hello.
Been a long time since we started out, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been about a week.
When I first met you, I fell over, but I've gained a lot. I'm like a level 1 wizard now.
Oh shit.
You using the psychic crawls?
God. Any attempts of fourth wall has been fucking shattered long ago.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, it's gone.
I'll tell you what, when we finish tying up the loose ends, I'll take you through the city of the moon like we promised.
Oh, good, good. So I got to wait a bit longer, but confirmation's better than
I
nothing.
think I think I'd also like to return there one last time before I go.
Yeah, me too.
I very much would like to see it again.
If only
Cool.
to eat
So
the
road
pears.
trip to the Sea of the Moon when we're done.
Sorry,
Mhm.
Callum, this campaign's going on longer.
Okay, free games then.
Whilst we're sitting outside the City of the Moon. Yeah, we'll check it again later.
Right. So, who has some questions for Saloon?
One.
I have one.
All right. Well, we've got 3.
I don't really have any questions. I'm okay.
One of them should be: do you want to see your sister?
Narf, what were you gonna say?
I was just going to say we should, if we only get the choice of 3 questions, we need to make sure these are the best 3 questions to ask, rather than just
they have to
fire
be-
at will.
They have to be yes or
Instead
no
of going,
questions
do I have
as well.
3 questions? Is the first question.
Should
I
we kill
know-
your sister?
No, I haven't done it yet.
I know.
I know my question is definitely relevant. Because when
Ooh. Actually, that would be a paradox, wouldn't it? If you ask, do I have 3 questions, as one of the 3 questions, then
that wastes the
ooh,
question.
yeah, because no, they could just say no,
No,
couldn't they? Then
the
that would
answer would be no because you have 2 now.
be, yeah.
Okay, I've got one. What? We let her know that we have Shira in our possession. She is scared, and alone, or feeling alone, and we need to know if there's anything we can do for her. Is there
Yeah.
something that can be done?
We just tell Saloon in the form of a question what's been going on.
I mean,
That's
we
a
can.
little-
It gives context to the question.
Isn't that a little bit too open-ended?
No.
Well, we have a minute to get these questions across, so
Are we talking to Saloon when answering these questions, or are we just like is it
no,
divine voicemail?
Is it like a
it's
Zoom
more
meeting?
like it's a little moonbeam on a Ouija board that only has yes or no.
I like it.
In
That's
other
cool.
words, when we ask these
I accept this.
when we ask these questions, are we asking like Saloon, as in will Saloon know the questions that we are that
Yeah,
we're
we're
asking?
directly contacting Saloon.
Well, there's no
But-
stopping us from telling her something using these questions. We won't get an answer, but
Yeah,
if she needs to, she might be able to come down.
yeah. So we can be like, "Oh, we've got Shira. Would you like to see her?"
Will you pay
Is a
the
question.
Will you pay the reverse call charges and phone us back?
If she starts asking us questions, we can only say yes and no.
Mhm.
Will you meet me at such and such a place? Yes.
Well, when Shira was my patron and I didn't know who she was, I assumed that she was Shah and she was very angry with me. So one of the questions could be, is the source of fear from Shira because of Shah?
That sounds like
Because-
a good question.
because she certainly was not very happy when I assumed that she was Shah.
Let
In fact,
me
she very much felt like she wanted to kill me.
let me
There
check
has to be a
my
reason
notes,
behind it.
because Pastel has been in character making notes of those drawings we saw in the cabin.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. Shar definitely looks like the bad guy here now that I look at it.
So
Yes.
I would definitely push for that to be one of the questions. As
We're
well as
about
the
to try to
third
take down all these gods. Is that what this campaign is now?
Mhm.
Well,
How
what
many
did
gods can we take out?
JRPGs be like?
True.
Only if it was the other way around. Drum could have been Kratos.
Oh,
So, hang on. Basically, Shira is just the embodiment of the frightened condition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
she can't move willingly
So-
towards us.
to drag her
She's afraid
along.
of everything.
Doesn't
so
bother
she just
attacking
can't.
because she's got disadvantage.
Yeah.
And she knows her rolls will be terrible.
So
She is
we,
the being of fear. She fears.
Mm-hmm.
so we have for Saloon. Does she want to see her sister?
She's not the being to fear.
And will you
So-
call us back?
Is Shah the source of Shira's fear? What would be the third question?
Will you meet with us?
Maybe.
If I am about to cast divine intervention, will you fudge the dice so that you appear?
Oh my god. You're not even trying now with the metagaming.
No. In game, I roll the dice for it.
That's true.
Do you?
No.
No. Just like some holy dice is like that. That'd be amazing.
Well, that would
Which
be a
he's
really
got the
good
Ouija
concept.
board for commune, so
Yeah.
That would be
I've got a
really
set
good
of-
concept for.
he's got a set of moon
Do you know
dice.
what? If you were a
Moonstone
cleric
dice.
of Tamora, that would be a really good concept to use for divine intervention. You actually roll dice.
Well, luckily,
Yeah,
because
that would be cool.
of our intervention, we will see her tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
Oh, right. Yeah. I know what you mean. Nobody else does.
You mean tomorrow?
Yeah, it was just a shit joke. That's why no one laughed.
There we go.
Okay.
Yep,
Right.
that
So
seemed like a good
we've got
question.
Shira. Do you want to see her? The second one was: Is Shah the source of Shira's fear?
yep.
Third one.
Will you meet?
Ada's taken down Oreo.
Do we need Saloon's help taking down Ariel? I
To be
feel
honest,
like we
no,
can just
no.
take her down.
I don't
We
think
took
that's
down a
relevant.
dragon. Took down this one.
I'm spiteful enough to take her down by myself. Don't worry.
Oh my god.
Larkin's got this.
I mean,
Let's go.
I figure we might do it anyway, but not after this is all sorted out.
Yeah.
Well, I want to go back to my cabin first before we do anything.
Okay, hang on.
What happens if the answer to
I think
both
the
these are
third
no?
one. I would then.
I don't fucking know.
We'll
Because
I
then
guess.
the third question needs to somehow.
I guess we go rogue.
we'll cross that bridge when we get there, I think.
Mhm.
Okay, so the third question I think should be: Is there any way to fix Shira?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Good, yes.
Knowing that it is possible would be nice.
Yeah, like if there is a possibility of helping her.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right.
If anyone's going to know that, it's going to be Saloon.
Of course.
Yeah.
But at the same time, why didn't she already help her then?
Good point.
Perhaps she wasn't allowed to intervene for some reason.
She's not allowed to get involved.
Sure.
Maybe she was scared herself.
She got a restraining order.
Right. Well, if nobody else has any better questions, I think those are the three that we should ask.
Oh, by the
Thank
way, in case the moon goddess does appear, Shira is with Freya and Onomanartok, so she won't be directly present unless we bring her here.
Has she fell asleep at all? Can we see from here? Like,
She doesn't look like she's asleep yet. She looks like she's still very much awake, eyes wide open. She looks like she's looking at you guys more now, so she's not looking away.
do gods sleep?
Shira.
You do not know. Yeah, this is Shira.
Also, I really hope
This is
that
not
at
a
some
thing.
point
Well,
Mal does
If
not end
whoever's
up.
proficient in religion might have a clue. If you wanted to roll.
I don't think I am proficient. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Do gods dream of celestial sheep?
No, they dream of celestial mammoths.
I mean, they could dream of of cows from Mount Celestia.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we
I'm
all just
gonna, if
cast
there's
sleep on
nobody,
If anyone wanted the roll, they can.
I don't
to
think it's worth
cast sleep on her.
Fair enough.
It will last
Yeah.
a minute.
And that's how long it takes
Yeah,
to ask
true.
these questions. No, that doesn't matter.
So let me try divine intervention first.
Should one of us go and
So
distract her
oh.
while
No, Onomanatok's doing that with Freya.
she keeps looking at us?
Onomatok is standing next to her. She doesn't know how to deal with this. She's not good with children.
Fine,
I mean-
I'll go over and do it. I'll start distracting.
Okay,
What-
then
what
I'm
are
gonna
they
go
gonna
over with
do?
Larkin because he's not got the best track record for being company.
Yes. All the
Nark's
shape
gonna
changes
also
together.
go
Time
over
for that
there.
10th level moonbeam.
Hmm.
Alright,
I
I'm
guess
going to
that's
try
one way
divine
of doing
intervention.
things.
And my
Okay.
request to Sloon will be, please, O Moon Maiden, I implore you to appear before us once more, as you did before, to aid your sister in her time of need, to help restore her to the healthy child she once was, and then I will invoke my power.
I thought you were trying to rhyme it.
No. And attempt to roll below a 10 on a D100.
Oh.
13!
Oh, the unluckiest number.
But it's 3 levels higher.
It's a Friday in game. It's not actually, but you don't get a message back, but you get a feeling that she listens.
Cool. Now I'm like, alright, get ready to listen, and I cast Commune.
It's like you try it once, then you get a microphone out. It's like, listen.
First, I had your attention. Now I have your respect. Okay, so Commune, I get ready, and I activate it as soon as I start speaking.
Okay.
Sloon, okay, quickly. I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? We have your sister, Shira. She's looking pretty bad. Do you want to see her? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What was the second question? Oh yeah, is Shar the source of Shira's fear? Is she the one that's causing this?
No.
Can Shira be helped?
That one felt. She's not 100% sure, but she thinks no.
Oh, okay. In the spell, it does say if the true answer can't be conveyed through yes or no, they can give additional details.
No for 90%, 95%.
Cool. All right. And then also, can Shira be helped?
Yes.
Cool. All right.
That's about
Can't see.
80%.
Bye.
That was meant to be the sound. That was meant to be the sound of a phone, not a gun. Sorry.
Yes, I want to see it.
You turn around and like, all right, this is a gun, and you see past that, it's like, no, you're not giving the child the gun.
Honestly, I thought a wild truffles just appeared.
I karate chop the gun out of Larkin's hand.
What? My dad taught me how to shoot when I was about her age, more or less.
Yes, but you were pointing it right at her.
It wasn't loaded.
It doesn't matter. You never point it.
Listen, your track record with guns and children are not very good, Larkin. So just keep it steady.
Steady.
I love this.
That moment will never end.
I love this like fucking like little character bit that Larkin's just the most impulsive person on the planet to the point of danger.
Oh God!
All right. You've divine interventioned. You have communed.
Yep. That's it. That's all the info we're getting, as far as I can tell.
I guess we should rest and then head back, head to where we want to go.
How are we gonna get Shira and Saloon to meet up?
We'll think of that in the morning. Either it will happen, or we can think of it later.
Yeah, knowing our track record, one of you two will have a dream or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably me or Nova.
So I suggest our next
Anyway,
journey is to the land of Nod.
We've had a really long day.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should rest.
Oh, by the way, commune's a ritual, so I didn't have to use a spell slot for that.
Cool.
Just FYI. I can also do it more, but there's like a 25% chance that it doesn't work for each consecutive time.
Right.
Mm.
So I could do it again.
Can we use Tiny Heart, or is there too many people?
Count.
There's too many people now, but Calzard's left, so you can't get another hut up.
Okay,
I mean, I do have a
Yeah,
2-man
that's
tent, so the people on watch can use the tent, and everyone else can be
In the heart.
in the hut, apart from me. I have to stay in the hut.
I'll stay out of the hut. I'll take the first watch.
Yeah, and then you can just swap with someone in the hut when you
Alright.
change watch.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, cool. I get to cast in it.
I'll take the watch with Lyle.
Wait, how big is Freya now?
Freya is large.
Then she can't go in the hut. Sorry.
Okay, Freya
It's
will be outside.
medium
Then.
size or smaller.
Well, Freya's kind of double my size, so maybe she can keep me warm.
Yeah, actually, Lyle, you only count as half a creature for the.
That's fucked up.
I mean, that's kind of. Wait a minute. Hold on.
So you and
I
Shira
mean, it's
count
kind of
as
true,
one
but
creature
still, that's
together.
that is kind of true. But that's still a little bit below the belt. Come on.
Like you always are.
Lyle just walks off in a huff.
Pastel's already in the heart, just like tired of this shit.
Pastel's in the area that I'm casting the hut into. She's ready.
She's got her pajamas on, like a sleeping cap, and a teddy bear, looking like a little Victorian chimney sweep.
Yep, Nova's got his saloon body pillow out.
Oh no!
Oh no!
God, we are disruptive today.
I thought you couldn't summon her.
It's not really me.
Someone cast magic mouth on the body pillow.
No.
That's how he communes with
That's what I
Sloan.
meant.
He
That's
just like.
That's definitely what I meant.
Someone just
he
needs
meant-
to sew
he
a
makes it
portable
talk.
hole into it.
Okay, so first watch is
Story.
Lyle and Larkin, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Double L.
Honor Martok puts her hand up saying she'll happily do the second.
Okay.
Who is this person?
Larkin's the
Nanny.
person who found him when he was sacrificed or attempted to sacrifice.
Oh,
Is this the werebear?
She's a werebear, yeah.
adopted by me.
Werebear, yeah.
She's
Okay.
literally a
The Goliath werebear.
She's a giant
Ooh.
teddy. She's the giant teddy bear with a fishing rod.
Oh yeah, every time she shows up, you're not actually here, Lewis. It's like the bear.
Yeah, literally. I was like, I've got no idea
Has
who
anyone
this
ever
person is.
seen Nova and Onaman Martok in the same place? I think not.
This is Doubtfire all over again. Hello, dearie. How are you today, Larkin?
Okay, so she said she's taking second watch.
Mhm.
Anyone who's doing
Taking
first?
second watch.
Lyle and Larkin are doing first.
I can definitely do a
Yes.
third one.
I'll do the second one then. I'll keep the werebear company.
I can keep watch from inside the hut for like 2 watches worth.
Mhm.
Because I only have to trance for 4 hours. So for at least half of it, I'll just be keeping watch from inside the hut. But whoever's actually properly watching should actually be outside, probably.
Okay.
But I cannot leave, or then everyone is outside.
Okay, so what we're saying is Nova and Pastel for the third one. Then that makes
Sure.
sense, right?
Yep.
Sure. Lila Larkin. Everyone else is sleeping.
Okay. Should we do roll perception?
Yeah. Why not? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Larkin standing
Ten.
there.
I mean,
already
I
see
don't
everything.
often feel the need to do it when it's Larkin doing it, but
Yeah, 31.
31. There we go. He's fucking
Lyle
aware
is
of
too
every
big.
single snowflake from the sky.
I'm going.
I see
I'm going.
trees of green.
I'm going to role play this as Lyle is too busy trying to snuggle up to Freya, and Freya's literally with her paw just going to keep pushing Lyle away because she's fed up with her.
And Shira is still seemingly grasping onto Freya from the top. Just eyes still open, not asleep.
Oh,
I'll take
Shira's still on Freya.
Nobody said that she's taken her off, and she looks like she doesn't want to.
Okay, cool.
Larkin will take off. Will take out one of his cloaks and he'll put it over Freya and Shira like a blanket.
You do so. That's it. You do so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I put my tents up around them so they at least have like a little bit of warmth? Like
Now you
before I
see it's just the
set them
top of
up.
her head poking out of the little bit of fluff that doesn't cover it, and the blanket.
Larkin sitting outside the tent, kind of wrapped up in his other cloak and his coat and stuff like that, just staring up at the stars.
You can't see them.
Oh.
You've never been able to see them.
Oh my god, that's the reason why she's scared. The stars are disappearing.
Wait,
No, it's because it's
Wait.
always cloudy here in Icewind Dale.
that's a good point. If she's goddess of like one of the goddesses of the moon, and she can't see the fucking moon.
True.
I mean, we do have a druid friend if she's still alive. She could clear the skies.
I'll just pull that one out there.
Wait,
There must be a brand.
If she's
who's
still
the druid
alive.
friend?
What's the face? Moose lady.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
Revel-
that's
If she's
why
still
I
alive.
said.
If she's still alive.
Revesim, Revelim.
Revesim.
Ravelin was someone else.
The dragon.
That's the dragon.
That's the bronze
The names are
dragon.
too similar. God damn it.
They
I
weren't
know,
very
right?
similar.
That wasn't on purpose.
Actually, he might be a good ally to fight the Frost Maiden with if we need him.
Yeah.
He can take care of the rock.
All right. There's only
That's
two
true.
people awake. Oh, Larkin, are you doing anything on your breaks
No.
or your shift?
No, Lyle's just going to again, as I said, keep trying to snuggle up to Freya, and Freya will keep swatting him away. That's it.
Larkin's just going to be trying to stargaze.
It's like, oh, that cloud's almost broken away. Ah, there's a cloud behind the cloud. Okay,
Could
your
we
shift
see
is
the
done.
Could we see the moon when Saloon first appeared to us to purify?
Yes, the clouds did somewhat open up that you could see the moon properly.
Interesting.
However, generally, if you see the moon, it's just a little part of it.
Okay.
All right, Onomatok.
Onomanatok.
Yeah, that one. She's awake. So are you, Narf.
Okie dokie.
Oh, there's her perception. Roll me a but fucking hell, her perception's good.
I mean, she's literally a bear.
And Larkin's teacher. One of
That's true.
Larkin's teachers.
That's true. The student have
That's a
become the
that's a
master.
27 from her.
I beat her.
The students become the master.
So I rolled a 2 and I've got a -1 to perception, so that's a non-natural one.
Are you doing anything on this bit, Narf?
Apparently not. My head's in the snow at the minute. Narf's got so confused at what's happening.
Narf, while on your watch, not really understanding, you've suddenly discovered that yes, you live in a world where everything is white.
Should really
I
get
can't
that
even
wrong.
tell the details on things. That's just it's just a pure white out in the distance.
We're surrounded by cocaine.
Larkin says in his sleep. As Narf, you slowly drift off to sleep with that one.
Sounds about right.
But you wake up in a cabin.
Oh no, it's happening again!
Everyone here wakes up in a cabin.
Oh,
Novi, you recognise this cabin.
Oh shit!
Oh, roll again.
This time it's got a bunch of pictures of your journey. Highlights like Brando's.
Yeah.
What the hell are we?
What is this place? Nova, do you have any idea? I mean, you're the only one who dreams like me.
Oh, you remember that place with the guy that blew up and Charlie wasn't very happy?
Yes.
Yeah, we're there.
What the fuck?
Are you sure?
Does this mean we're dead? Like we went through all of this and now we're dead. We died to hypothermia.
Wait, are we all there?
Yes, you're all there.
Oh.
Even
Why
Brian.
would
Usually
you-
it's
why
just
would you
me. Why are you guys in my dream?
Why was you taken to this place?
I
I
think
know why
it's-
you was taken, but I mean in your dreams. Why does your dreams take you here?
Oh, this is where I was resurrected.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you know how I died?
Dishes.
Lyle, you remember that? You remember how I died?
Lyle just
Yeah.
doesn't say
well-
anything and just turns his head away.
Well, this is where Charlie's cleric buddy brought me back to life.
Macredus?
Macredus, that's the one.
Right.
Oh,
Okay. You don't have to remind me of. Never mind.
Why are we here?
Is Shira with us, or is it just us?
You can roll me a perception check.
yeah, sorry, I
'cause
couldn't
I'm so
remember his name. I couldn't remember the cleric's name because
18.
he's now called Cole Cassidy.
I wanted to make the joke, but I didn't want to ruin the scene.
What did you get? If you was rolling,
18.
you don't see her.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
It's a nice cabin, though. You know,
Well,
compared to when you saw it in real life, with it somewhat singed.
Whoever brought us here, if you don't show yourself right now, I'm about to become very angry.
You hear her knocking on the door.
Are we all awake? Or is this a shared dream? What?
I think this is a dream.
Is someone going to
hang
answer
on.
that?
Gonna go towards the
Yeah, I
door.
was about to say.
Lyle's going to the door.
You go to the door, Lyle.
Look through the peephole first. Make sure the chain's on.
You think Lyle can see through the peephole?
Lyle just pushes it open.
No.
Root Keel.
Alright, you kind of pull the door open and you see this lovely figure being saloon standing there.
Lyle just goes wide-eye. Hello, Saloon. I wasn't expecting this.
You've got some explaining to do.
Madam, your beauty astounds me every time I see you.
Larkin, why do you always have to be so hostile? Oh, God.
I just
Larkin
want
pulls
to
it again.
know the answer to one thing. I'm not
Larkin.
particularly.
Larkin, shush.
Good to see Larkin pulling out a gun. I just want one question answered.
Do you feel lucky? Punk.
You kind of see Freya, wherever Freya is currently in this room, kind of bowing her head down.
She's fucking
Oh,
outside
no.
like Cliff at the Big Red Dog.
Who let Clifford in the
Lyle
house?
She's got a doghouse that's bigger than the hut itself.
Lyle
It's,
would not at this point.
I'm not being hostile. I just want one question answered. I'm not going to do anything.
Well, we have some time for you to for me to answer any questions you have. May I take a seat?
Is there a kitchen in here?
It's,
Sure.
There is not.
Yeah,
I mean-
and Nova scoots up on the bed so that Saloon can sit next to him.
Pats the bed next to it.
Larko rolls his
You
eyes.
discover he kind of hides the saloon body pillow behind him.
No, that didn't come into the dream with me. It's fine. That didn't manifest.
Is there like a cupboard or something in this room?
It was literally just an empty room except for a bed and a little drawer. They
What's in
normally
the
have a little
drawer?
picture on top of it.
Hmm.
What's in the drawer? You look inside the drawer.
Please be tea bags.
What do you want in the drawer?
Tea bags and a kettle.
There's a tea bags and the kettle in the drawer.
Wonderful. I start boiling some snow.
You boil some snow, not the yellow variety.
No,
And
I keep Freya away from that too.
she takes a seat. Yeah, during the silence,
It's like
you do hear a
bird.
lovely bubbling sound.
Why didn't you tell us that Shira was a child?
Well, I didn't think it was important at the time.
I mean, there's
She really
I
wants
didn't
us
know.
to kill her.
I never asked you to specifically kill her.
Oh, you really need to be a lot clearer with your instructions.
I said it more than once. You was eating bread one of the times.
Sorry, Saloon, do you
Oh.
want sugar?
Wait, I missed out on a saloon visit?
I don't think you did.
No, that's a joke.
Okay.
I mean, that kind of makes sense, Nova. You spent half the time eating bread, so.
It's true. I pull some bread out.
Where did
But I
you get
just
that?
manifest it in the dream.
I thought you and your brother's thing was cheese and crackers.
Nova's
but
like,
good
this
to
is
see you
my
like bread as
dream.
well.
I've learned to lucid dream.
Nova, while you're at it, could you get some cups?
This is Inception. Like, we're on a train now, guys.
It's the Matrix. Whatever you think in your mind becomes real.
If I'm being honest, I wasn't even sure if she was her true self anymore.
Oh,
There was a lot of things I wasn't sure of.
One thing that's confusing me, Saloon, if I may ask, it's hard for me to believe that this is the same person that manipulated me all those weeks ago. They're two completely different people. What happened?
The exact details I don't know, but this is what is a little story, I guess.
I get some popcorn out.
Wait. Before the seed fades to black, Saloon, do you take sugar?
I'd have a sugar.
All
No,
right.
but she likes milk.
Nova,
Well,
could you,
yeah, I'd also prefer it to be a milky tea, but
Nova, could you
sugar.
manifest some milk and sugar, please?
I pass over a little milk pourer with
Thank
some
you.
fresh
It's
milk.
like floats through the air.
It's gold top milk.
I hand Saloon a cup of tea.
oh, thank you. She like takes a sip. Okay, so how far back do I begin?
At the beginning.
That was millennia ago, maybe not then.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. So when we were younger, which I guess for you all would be a lot longer ago, there was a selection for who would be the goddess of the moon. And it was between me and my two sisters. You see, we're not born as gods. We're born as something known as potentials.
Ah, okay.
And some potentials grow to a point where they just become a god naturally. Others are given by the original three power of a god. And I was selected to be the god of the moon, which Shah was not happy about, and Shira, well, she was obviously upset.
Why was Shara upset if she became a god anyway?
She wasn't a god at the time.
Oh, okay.
As powerful as we are, we can't see the future. We can see the past, some of us. After a few...
Is that what we're doing now?
I'm telling you the past.
No, I mean the cabin.
The cabin. Oh, this is just the most suitable area, really.
Okay.
Plus, it feels cozy. I like the kind of position where you can look out the window and see the moon.
Can we see the moon?
You can.
Oh.
It's a beautiful full moon. And you kind of see it sparkling over the ocean.
You do know what happened in here in the real world, right?
I do.
Okay, just doesn't quite bring cozy feelings to me anymore.
Would you like me to change it?
No, it's good as it is. Keep it like this, please.
Okay.
She waves a hand and a big explosion hole appears.
Yeah. I just see McCreed is burning alive.
Oh god.
Oh god. You just burst through the door as a corpse. Anyway.
It's her moon.
You mean like my brother?
Technically, yes. So... Oh yeah, you did do that to him, didn't you? So, after I don't remember exactly how many years, but quite a long time. I don't know what was said to little Shira, but Shah essentially made some plan to remove my godhood, which did not work, but only Shira was found out about it, and she was punished for it. And how do you punish someone who could potentially be a god? Well, back then there was essentially a prison down in the abyss. I didn't wish for this to happen, but the decision was made by the original three, and as powerful as I am, I have no power over them. I visited regularly, but I couldn't get her out. And then one day, she just wasn't in her cell. Someone took her. Some demonic creature. This was before. Do any of you know about the Blood War?
Do any of us know about the Blood War?
No.
Oh, me. Not Nova.
Yes,
Just me.
Nova.
I would be fully metagaming here, Callum, if I just came out with.
It's alright. We'll just say
what
some of you have an idea of what it is. Demons versus devils.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's an eternal war between devils and demons. There's something about Zariel riding into hell with a bunch of people from Elturel.
Yes, I heard about that. Apparently, she might be retiring in a few hundred years or something. Anyway,
we have a time frame.
I'm assuming this was taking place in a place called Avernus or something. No, I've got 17.
Yeah, somebody.
no, Avernus is the Nine Hells.
I
This is a
heard she got
demon.
beat at football and resigned her position out of shame.
You're into football as well. I enjoy the Saloon Scouts.
That's us.
Oh, excellent. Hope you're good. Anyway, let's get back to the actual
Scouts versus Helm's Angels.
Let's get back to the story. Come on.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
she was taken away by some kind of demon lord and his lovely army. This was around the time when the Blood War was beginning. And if you didn't know, it hasn't gotten any better. It seems to always be a standstill, which for some is a good thing, for others, still kind of a good thing. If it ends, there'll be big problems. Anyway, I took it upon myself to, and this is kind of why there was a bit of a dark age for a lot of you mortals of the material plane.
Oh,
As
don't worry
I
about it. We don't hold it against you.
mean, I don't think it was even within your history currently, but I ventured through the abyss to try and find her myself, but I was never able to. And I decided to expect the worst. So many more years passed. I created a city. This is when gods were still allowed on the material plane. City of the Moon, as I'm sure you visited. I hope it doesn't look too bad, does it?
Could use some TLC.
Yeah,
Mm.
few
I
corpses here
mean,
and
Yeah.
there.
we did hear of like hags, and there was this weird green crab thing torturing a penguin. But
We killed it. It's fine.
yeah, we dealt
Oh.
with the
That reminds
crab
me, the
thing.
penguin's still with you. Forgot about that.
Is he in the dream?
The penguin is probably waddling outside the dream.
I go outside and
Yeah.
hand him a cup of tea.
Oh, thank you. I forgot his voice. You come back in. So let's fast forward to the day I met Shira again. Was when a demonic invasion attacked my city. There was a lot of conflict. A lot of people died, and the leader of that group was an individual known as Anarzongd. He's a not particularly nice looking guy.
Is he alive? Do we need to find this
I
Anazon?
don't think he's alive. I did kill him because
Kill him on his
he
home
killed
plane,
Shira,
though.
or at least at the time I fought, he killed Shira.
Okay.
Oh wow.
At the time when we was fighting at the City of the Moon, I was gravely injured in the battle, and I'm confident the whole reason I even went as far as to kill him is because almost in the sky, I saw her body. Kind of see her. Takes a moment for her to say it, as he was kind of stabbed her directly through the chest, and the blood almost flowed over where the moon was.
Oh my god. Lyle immediately makes the connection.
I
Go on.
defeated him, but I had to. The demons kept coming. I had to leave the City of the Moon, and not long after that, beside from a few exceptions, many gods were not allowed on the material plane anymore. I can't explain that to you due to the laws we have, but I thought that was it for my sister, that she was gone. But then many, many years passed. About 698, I think, since then. There was, I guess, a spark of hope. There was always somewhat rumours of an individual known as Shira, but the people of the material plane make rumours about all sorts of things from the past without actual, not always facts, more fictions.
Shira be like, the
But then
rumors
there
of my
was,
death were greatly exaggerated.
yeah. But then I realised when I kept thinking back, if she did actually die, or if that was just my greatest fear.
Hmm.
And when I heard about her speaking to, and she kind of like looks over to you, Lyle.
Hmm.
I knew she must have still been alive. I had to do something, but I can't go to the plane. If it's considered right now that if Shira's alive, then she will have to be put to death. As the ones above me, they don't really have reasoning. They see, even though someone else took her from the prison, that she deserves to die for betrayal of her sentence. So I could not come to the plane myself.
Cool. Next quest: fight the gods. God.
What?
They can try. Trust me. I've had enough of being scared. If they try, I'm gonna do something about it.
What do you suppose we do?
Do you think your fears of her dying might have something to do with the state she's in? Perhaps you somehow transposed them into her own mind?
I hope that's not what's happened. I believe, like, when I was looking through the abyss, many of the things I had learned, or I think is truth, is they wanted a potential because if they were able to gain the powers of a god, they could basically win the blood war.
Or what about this demon that you killed? Maybe
Yes.
somehow his soul entered Shira's body? Maybe he didn't die, but just left his physical form behind, and now he's in there. I point back out
You
of
kind
the
of see her
dream
eyes
to
widen
Shira.
and realize she didn't even think of this horrific situation.
Lyle, didn't you
I
say
hope not.
Didn't you say you felt something demonic when you tried to sense like if there was any enemies or anything nearby?
Um. Well, when I did my divine sense on Shira, she was mostly celestial, but I could feel some feints of demonic energy in her. I don't know if this is because of this individual, this demon that Saloon killed, or if it's because she spent so much time in the abyssal plane that it's sort of just they're just remnants of her time there. I'm not sure, but what was speaking to me as Shira definitely felt and sounded demonic. I must admit that.
And
If they were grooming her to be something worse, it might have been what you felt.
Oh my god.
Oh, Callum, you cut out.
I heard him
Did I?
fine.
Hmm.
Oh, my
Basically,
connection.
they were changing her to become more demonic and stuff like that.
it seems to me like her mind's scarred based on what I read of it. It's a whole lot of screaming and fears of impending doom. Maybe that was what they did.
Maybe so. She kind of like
Speaking,
looks over to you, Nova.
There's also one other thing. The
Hmm.
Looks
times
back at Lyle.
when I had my connection with Shira, if it was Shira now, I'm not even sure anymore. It sounded demonic, but when we entered the city of the moon and she started speaking to me again and telling us to go away, it it sounded more desperate. It didn't sound like it didn't sound threatening. At least the further we went in, it was this it was as if she didn't want anybody near her. So
So it's at this point you kind of hear another voice, similar sounding to Saloon. I only have so many female voices. Or child. Sounds more childish. Saloon recognizes it as Shira. You don't see Shira, but you think you just hear little murmurs of her. I'm scared of everything. I want everything to go away.
Cool.
That's what villains say.
We put Shira in the bag of holding.
Oh my god.
That's not how this works.
But I also wanted to be helped. But I don't know if, when you came, if you would help me, or if it would be the end of me.
We're
I
sorry
kept going
for.
back and forth.
I think only Saloon can hear this, Jacob.
No, you can all hear it.
Oh, okay.
It's like an echo in the cabin.
Hmm.
I try and find where it's coming from, but I look up the fireplace.
That's now
Shira,
appeared.
if you can hear me, there's something I want to ask you. When I made my pact with you, was that actually you?
Yes.
Lyle sort of just nods his head and. Okay.
I know what I asked you to do was horrible, but it seems like one of the nicer things I remember in my recent history.
I mean, you literally made him eat a bunch of people and kill me.
Considering what she's seen, that probably isn't the worst thing.
Remember what she's been through.
Just want to put it out there.
If we're being honest, you were probably eaten too afterwards.
Lyle?
Guys, we're talking
I'm
to
really-
a
You still had a
child.
body to resurrect, right?
I'm really conflicted right now, I have to admit.
Listen, being what you've been through, like it's not gonna happen again. We're not gonna let it. We're not gonna let it happen again. Like our job is to find the bad people, find the monsters, and protect people like you and the rest of 10 tons from them. We're not gonna let whatever happened to you happen again.
That's right.
I am one of the monsters, though.
Being like you are.
You don't
Well,
have to
You
be.
call yourself the god of fear. Being
I've never called
afraid.
myself a god.
I think everyone's here has been called a monster at some point in their lives.
We've all been scared. We've all been called monsters. We've all been hunted down. But it's the point is to not let that control you. You have family. You have friends.
The important thing is to not play into what they call you. Prove them wrong. You may have done
You
some
kind of.
bad things, but everyone can always make it right.
And Pastel looks towards Lyle.
Maybe in the future,
As I said to you before. Oh, jeez. Sorry, go on, Jacob.
You
I
go ahead.
interrupted you.
Go ahead.
No, I've lost my train of thought now. You go.
Maybe in the future you can help people like you who are scared and afraid. We'll teach you what to do, and we'll look after you so you can help other people.
Shira, you heard what I said to you when we first met in person about me and about you. I am living proof that you don't have to have fear rule over you for the rest of your life. I'm not going to pretend that I understand everything that you've been through. I can't even imagine it, but you can take steps to make this right, and we can help you along the way. and I'm sure Saloon would very much like to help you with that as well. So you're not on your own. You're not alone in this.
You kind of do see Saloon balling up quite a bit.
Can Lyle just gently, like, sort of put his arm on her hand, I guess, try and comfort her a little bit.
Welcome to the therapy session of the gods,
Yep, God therapy.
provided by 5 very broken people.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of somewhat broken, Saloon is basically just saying sorry a bunch of times. Sorry that she was never able to find her, that she was left in the dark for so long, that she didn't realize what Shah was doing before it all went wrong.
Look at this.
You don't
Shira.
have to. You don't have to say sorry. The most important thing is that you tried. You tried to make things better. You tried to find her. You tried to rescue her.
Look
Yeah,
at
you've made mistakes, but most people didn't try.
look at this, Shira. Despite all you've done, your sister is still overcome with grief over the fact that she couldn't find you. She knew what you did. She knows what you've done. But she still loves you.
It's at this point you kind of see Shira's image kind of appear behind Saloon, just seemed to be grasping on the back of her dress. Where Saloon quickly turns around and tries to hug her. Successfully. Don't know why I said try.
Yay, family!
Lyle will start crying, actually, I think, considering everything.
Everyone but Nova saying, I was eaten.
No,
Oh, come on, let that go already. You've got your body back. I'm Larkin starts to smile. Reminds him of him and his dad.
Yeah,
Saloon,
no for all smile as it reminds him of him and his brother.
Oh,
So,
Yeah.
so at this point, Saloon, she kind of like wipes away a few tears. Oh, I can't. I'm not actually allowed to. If it wasn't for the basically your level of divine power now, Nova, I wouldn't be able to get away with showing myself for so long. I
He's
can't,
He's
as
like a
much as I would
battery.
want to, I can't take Shira back because I want my sister to at least live at least half a life. Hopefully more in a happier one.
What would you like us to do?
Perhaps, similar to what happened to me, perhaps she could be reincarnated somehow as a mortal, so she could live out her days happily.
It's mortal lives and our lives where we both can draw our last breaths. We can't be reborn. We can simply be replaced.
But you're the goddess of shape changers. Surely you can give her a new identity.
Speaking as a hunter and a tracker, the best way to avoid being hunted and tracked is to change what you look like or change your smell. If there's some way we can mask what she is, so they don't find her.
Well, I was going to say, Shira's not a god. She's still a potential. If the gods above knew that she was alive, they would have already came and dealt with her. But they don't know that she's alive. They don't know that she's in the material plane,
Perfect cover.
Mm-hmm.
and
Hmm.
I'm definitely not going to be telling them that she's alive. I'm keeping my story that she was killed on the day of the City of the Moon going down.
What, say the gods above do find out about your deception, what would happen to you?
Well, I'll be going as well.
Deception
And
into a furnace.
they'll have to look for a new. I'll die along with Shira, and they'll have to look for a new god of the moon.
Huh. Nova starts
it's why
writing his
it's
CV.
it's why it's so difficult for me to be coming here all the time, because recently one of the original three has been around where my I reside.
Which one?
The plane of the moon.
No. Which one of the original three? Not that I know any god.
I can't tell you the names of them. If saying their names out loud would hurt me, which would mean
Well, can you describe them?
What are the gods
it's.
of?
I
You got a
guess
composite sketch?
I
They wear a
can't really.
certain
Yes or no
suit.
questions.
Right. I guess the simplest way I can describe it is the one that I see the most is just the being of pure light. There's one that's a being of pure darkness, pure shadow, and there's one
Wait,
that's just a
Shadow's a
being
god?
that is,
I knew you were going
and
to
there's
say
one
that.
that's just a blur. I guess it's the best way to describe that one.
Wait, so which one's Shadow? The blur or the darkness?
Diamond and Pearl remakes be like.
But it was the one of light that's been around.
I suppose that,
I had to be careful with what I say.
not as bad as the dark one. I suppose.
There's not really a good or evil between them.
I see.
What could we do for Shira in this situation?
We give her a
Do you
new
have
life.
any idea?
Well, I've felt kind of lonely recently after losing after losing my dad and my mum. Maybe like she seems to like Freya and she seems to like me. I don't mind looking after her. If you want to get in contact, you can.
We've got the ramshackle for her to stay in.
I suppose.
It's not really a place fit for a demigod, but
Shit, Gary. And I'll like. I
As,
mean, I'll
um,
leave
Fed
him
Gary in
the,
a month.
Did I leave the Gary on?
as silly as my as silly as this might sound, I've essentially been a servant to both of you. Kind of feel like it's my responsibility in that sense, and I would
Could
happily take it
Shah,
on.
could Shah help?
I hope Shah doesn't know that Shira's alive.
Right.
I would not. I would not. As Lal looks to Shira, I wouldn't involve Shah in this, as far as I know, unless you were lying to me, which I don't think you were, Shira. They're not on good terms.
I'm not gonna let that happen. Like I will. I defend family with my life. You're part of this weird family now.
If some of you are willing to at least look after Shira for a bit, I will I will try to visit whenever I can, if that's okay with Shira.
You know where to find us.
I can.
Okay, labyrinth ending.
Just look for the moonbeams.
I am the moonbeams.
I mean, we've
No, that was going to be my line.
Nova, I want to
Yes.
apologize to you.
What for?
When I concluded that Shira must still be around here, I hastily took you from your rest. That's why you was brought back. You wished to move on with Perdita.
Yes.
You're free to any time now.
just starts fading away like Master Uguay.
I will commune with you again when I think it's time. There's some things I would like to wrap up with the others before I move on.
Of course.
But
Well-
thank you for honouring our deal.
Of course. You are a follower of mine. I can't.
And if you ever have need of my soul in the afterlife, then perhaps if the need was great, my rest could be disturbed once more, but only in a time of great strife.
She kind of smiles at that. If you'd like, I could get a table ready and you can have your cheese and crackers at my place when you move on.
That sounds good. Sounds like a fitting
Like-
end.
Lau looks on very jealously.
You get to go to fucking Saloon's house? Hell yeah.
She kind of gives Shira one last hug. I have to go now. I can't risk staying here for too long.
Just before you go, you wouldn't
Yes.
happen to see our little friend Nomad at all wandering around? I'd just like to know if he was safe or not.
I did. Nomad. Oh, that poor soul. This journey broke him. He seems to be on a cart currently.
Huh.
You're finally awake.
Out of ice. Yeah, he's Dragonborn now.
You're trying to cross that border, right?
He is currently crossing the border, yes, of Icewind Dale.
Mind flare born.
The quickest place to a boat is out of Icewind Dale first.
It's good to know he lives.
Good.
She kind of gets up and starts to walk to the door. Looks back at you all.
Start
Take good care
waving.
of my sister. I'll be sure to visit. As she closes the door behind her.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I'm just imagining Narth pulling a funny face.
Oh my god.
Boy!
Ever there was a time to use that in the game.
I
was
think
it.
that warrants a break time. I think we can't do
Oh
better than that.
god.
We can't do any better than that with peaks. It's all downhill from here, folks.
Yeah, all down here, lads.
Go to a break.
Okay, be right back.
everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. everybody. Hello there, everybody.
Fling.
Munch, munch, munch. TTT. We are here today. Let us see what happens.
Let's go.
Where are we?
You're waking up. Sorry, shift free.
It's alright.
You slept in.
Our
It's a
perception's that
lovely
bad after
day
sleep
in.
didn't wake anyone.
You know, I was going to say a lovely day in Icewind Dale, but it's Icewind Dale.
It's never a lovely day in Icewind Dale.
It's
Well-
always snowy in Icewind Dale.
Yes.
Well, that was an experience. I wasn't expecting to have a dream with all of you in it.
Oh, so we all had that one, eh?
Yeah.
Mm. Let's hope it's not a regular thing.
Somehow I'm still thirsty, though.
I wouldn't mind more dreams with Saloon, but anyway, enough about me.
That's not the kind of thirsty I meant.
Lol,
Clutch my saloon body pillow protectively.
Lol goes bright red, and Lol goes bright red, and like sort of ends up like looking at the ground and sort of like twiddling his thumbs a little bit. Anyway, should we get moving? I don't know where we're going, but yeah, I think we need to make a decision. Never mind.
Let's go to Lonely Wood and I'll buy everyone a drink.
We can also
Ooh, that
inquire
sounds
to
good to
see
me.
if anyone's seen Charlie and Zook and Ravison.
Yeah.
I would like to also check up on Graham. You see on a Martok there.
Larkin goes completely silent and he starts walking over to Lonely Wood.
When you mean walking over, you mean to the
Halfway
magic
across the
circle.
map.
I was going to say the magic circle, right?
Just walks the 2 weeks.
You're still next to the glacier.
You know, I'll fine, we'll walk over to the magic circle even though none of us have the gold for it.
I have the gold.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Here's your fast travel money.
We also
know
have
we're
the.
going
Oh, wait,
to,
never mind.
I know we're going to look after Shira, but what are we? I don't exactly feel comfortable about having her around when we're going into if we end up into more trouble and whatnot.
No one
There
knows
ain't
who
gonna
she
be-
is. It's fine.
It's not that. It's putting her in harm's way. You know.
We'll leave her with Gary.
I am on a Monartok. You looked after me. Would you mind looking after Shira for a couple of days?
Well, that's about the record I got with you, so yes.
There you go. Problem solved.
Alternatively, we
She
could
looks
ask
a bit
Jack
different
that.
now, though.
Okay. Can I like have a look?
Her hair just looks cleaner. Doesn't look all
Okay.
frazzled.
She's head of off.
Do you
You-
She actually
potentially
looks like she's sleeping.
Do potential stuff actualize?
What?
In other words, do their bodies change depending on like their moods and stuff like that?
You do not know.
You were gonna say something, Pastel?
Well, I was gonna say, like, if Anna Manartak ain't up to it, then we could ask Rickard. He's clearly got a good track record with being a parent.
Good point.
Hmm.
I mean, we could ask our dragon friend to protect her as well. I'm pretty sure should have fun with that.
I'm sure he's long gone by now.
Meanwhile, at a party, just leaving the club.
He's got like Elton John sunglasses on, like and lay round his neck.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to Magic Circle.
Yep.
You.
Danika's here as well.
All right.
Danica.
Someone needs to power it.
I would like to go to my bed.
I can do that as Larkin touches the circle and touches Lonely Wood and stuff like that and activates the portal. Because I now have 3rd level spell slots.
Ooh.
Everyone else is like, Larkin, you've been holding out on us. All right, you set up the portal. Zoom, 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 zoom. I presume everyone goes zoom, zoom, zoom.
We make that noise audibly as we do so.
Yep. As you end up just, in the Lonely Wood Forest, near where the woodcutters was. It's almost like the beginning of the adventure again. As you kind of just hear what it sounds like timber.
Oh no.
Just
That's
kind of
those
in the distance,
fucking
screaming into the heavens. It's like, why won't it work?
I'm
Can
taking
I
it towards it.
Can I roll a perceptive check to see if I can see where he is?
You can all see him.
I am running towards him full fucking sprint.
Let me explain the situation.
No, I don't care.
Oh, murderous rage can't be contained.
As well.
All right, he's now very far away, so you've got to allow me to say the situation.
He's getting further away as I run at him.
Oh my god, the gods aren't allowing me.
It's like the staircase from Mario 64.
It's like one of those corridors that you see in the films where it just like stretches out away from them.
All right, so you kind of see Timber on his back, kind of one arm up to try and keep him up with one hand raised in front of him. Looks like he's trying to cast like a fireball, as those who know fireball would know, but nothing's happening. He is panicking, and in front of him is Charlie. But looking at Charlie, his fists are glowing like a radiant flame.
That's badass!
And from each fist, there's like a little arc that goes over him to the other fist.
Ooh,
He's just kind of looking down at Timber.
Almost
Right,
like he's
now you
like
can run.
handcuffed.
Larkin's gonna notch an arrow and he's gonna aim for the hand that he's trying to cast a spell with and try and shoot the arrow through the hand.
Pastel seeing Charlie is going to slow down a little
Okay,
and just observe.
roll to hit then, Larkin. Like I've been saying, these spells are failing. He is literally shouting at the top of his lungs, why?
Wait,
Where's all my power gone?
Actually, can I
28.
stand behind Charlie?
Huh?
I would like to
You can stand behind Charlie. But first, yes, 28 hits.
He's got 25 for movement and can't keep up.
Okay, hold up. Damage first.
8 damage.
8 damage. You hit him in the hand. He goes, you fuck. Oh, god damn it. Why are you all here now?
It's called karma. I mean,
I don't believe in that shit. I have got the power of the being of fear. Why can I not kill you?
You mean her?
Yeah, Larkin kind of picks her up off a Freya and waves.
What?
I could just picture Larky just waving the kid around as opposed to
Yeah.
waving his head. Look, I'm
Wait,
gonna jump.
what?
I'm gonna jump.
What do you mean? What do you mean that is? Charlie also looks at you always like, what do you mean that is?
Oh, no. Charlie, continue. Just beat him to a
Oh,
pulp.
okay,
I
one
wanna
second.
witness
You
it.
see him punch Timber in the square of the nose. Ah, you bitch!
Language is a child around.
That's very true.
Oh, you can go fuck yourself.
Lucky puts the child down and notches another arrow.
Okay, you don't have to go fuck yourself.
Charlie, I assume that what he told me about Zook is true.
Charlie doesn't say anything, he just nods.
My condolences. Would you like my assistance, or have you got this handled?
It depends. Do you have any issues with him as well?
Oh,
Oh,
many.
we
I'd-
have
I'd
issues, but
I'd prefer not to kill him, but
Oh, me neither.
I very much want to punch him.
Yeah, let's just punch him alone.
I mean we have someone who can heal him and bring him back. So feel free.
Ooh, that's evil. I'll aid in this.
Alright, cue Charlie's theme, everyone. Everyone start Charlie's theme.
Do, 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 do.
Pastel stands behind him like a stand.
Of course, anyone else that wants to get a beating in on Timber, this is your chance.
wait. Perfect gift. Hold on. You know
Lyle
the one,
isn't-
Callum.
I know the one. I'm sure I know.
Lyle isn't gonna hit him, but he's going to essentially, as Charlie continued beating the living shit out of him, sort of put his great swords out in front of
Yeah.
Timber, as if to say, "I've got the real power here. You haven't got shit anymore," sort of thing.
That's cool.
As
Shit.
this
Ow,
is
fuck.
as this is happening, Lockin's gonna bend down and be like, "See, you don't have to be scared of the monsters anymore."
Oh, is this the Timber or?
Yeah, this is Shira.
Timber has to be
Oh,
very
okay.
scared of monsters from now on. He is now
Yeah,
our fucking bitch.
Timber's now our bitch. He's scared of we are the monsters.
He's
from
now
on.
seeing what is basically like a morning sun arc over this guy, punching him. There's whoever's kicking him, whoever's doing essentially the part 5 thing down there. Ah, shit! Ow! I didn't even know that bit could hurt so much. Oh God! Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill him.
Really?
Can
Deception
Lyle
check
hit him?
failed. Punched again.
Can Lyle hit him for that one? So that's kind of
Yeah, of course you can. Ow! I don't understand. Why has my life gotten like this? I was on a roll.
Because you're a bad person.
I am the best person.
That's not true, I'm sorry.
You said you was on a roll,
20
but like you can only roll down here.
26 to hit.
What? You don't have to roll to hit, Lyle. You'd hit him. But good to know. 26 is a good hit. As you do, you see he's currently on a roll as he rolls a little bit down a hill.
It's only 10 points of damage, so
We're not doing the damage here. He would have been knocked out by now.
I put him in manacles also.
Oh, good. My favorite thing.
Okay, weirdo, shut the fuck up. I mean, shut the F up! Right?
Thank you.
right.
Thank you for making an effort.
Okay.
Larkin, you do realise, even though she looks like a child, she's probably a lot older than all of us together.
Yeah, it's all relativistic though.
Especially me.
As you guys continue the little beat up of Timber, Charlie essentially picks him up by the scruff of his clothes and says, "Have you got any final words?"
No, we're not killing him.
I'm. Charlie just gives you a look of, "I'm not going to."
Alright.
No, he literally looks. He says, "I'm not going to,
Okay,
but I am going to knock him out."
that's fair.
As he hits him directly between the eyes, and Timber just. And then he does spare the dying just to make sure.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Well, since you did most of the work, we'll let you catch one in.
Cash it in.
No, he's probably got a price on his head, isn't he?
Yeah, Targos have a price on him.
Yeah, I think he's wanted for murder somewhere.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
All yours.
Well done. Shake his hand.
Thanks.
Um,
You kind of see the flames still around his fists. They don't seem to burn when you shake his hand, Larkin.
Oh, interesting.
It's a sacred flame rather than a regular flame.
if you don't mind me asking, Charlie, where's Ravison?
Ravison is, well, Ravison's still with her mother.
Right.
Okay.
Did you
I
manage
kind of
to-
decided to chase down this furball.
Did you
I
manage
don't
to stop
know.
the resurrection by chance?
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Thanks for the information.
So what happened?
Yeah.
Well,
Should we go and check that out? Maybe. I don't know
yeah,
if Ravison would be in danger or not.
she shouldn't be in danger. Let's walk and talk. Is anybody willing to pick up?
I got
cat?
him. I got him.
Yeah,
I stick him in the
right.
bag of holding with his head spoken out.
Fair enough.
Good.
Yeah.
Danika's just like, this has been fun. I want to go home, please. I can't wait to go visit the City of the Moon. It's been a lot.
I'll get the gold from someone. I'll take her to the city I'll activate the circle, pay give her the gold, and send her through the circle.
But by myself to the place that you know
No,
there's still
no,
demons at.
we'll come
No,
get
no,
you
to
when
home.
we go there.
Oh, right. Oh, thank you. This is so much nicer than having to walk.
Actually, maybe. I mean, you're going the same place that Charlie needs to go, so why don't you stick around for a bit?
Okay. I can wait a bit. It's been long enough anyway, and things seem to be safe for me now anyway.
Yeah, if anything happens, we can most likely deal with it.
We'll protect you.
She kind of like nods. The Chewinga wakes up, looks around. It's like, oh, home.
I give the
Hey, Chewinga.
I give the Chwinger a little bro fist.
He respectfully gives it back.
What's it called when you bro fist and then you like open your hand out and you wiggle your fingers?
I don't know, but you go boom.
Big Hero 6 reference.
And then I strum on an electric guitar like Bill and Ted. Air guitar.
All right, so as you're walking and talking, Charlie essentially explains what happened when you guys left. Timber, as you guys left, did appear. A fight ensued with me, Zook, and Ravison against him, and he was quite strong. To the point that my life was very much at the end, but Zook kind of pushed me out of the way. And he was already in a bad way.
Are you still hurt, by the way?
You kind of look at him. He do look at him. He does look like he's got some burn marks and he's a bit cut up, but I'm fine.
Does he look more like physically strong since last we saw him a few days ago?
Yes, he does look a lot stronger, physically strong.
I feel like the boy grew up.
Like compared to when you first met him, he is very lean now.
It's almost like he leveled up.
Yeah.
It's fine. We leveled up a few times over the past couple days too.
It's amazing how quickly you get strong in these games.
Uh-huh.
Happens when you're fighting minions of a fucking beer demigod.
Timber, yeah, exactly. Timber, after killing Zook, knocked out Ravison and essentially didn't see me as a threat. So he awakened. I think her name is Sanar, Ravison's mum.
Hmm.
And she apparently is with the being of fear, powerful entity. I buried Zook near the tomb. It's a sad thing because it was just after I finally was able to do my own style. I wish he was able to see it.
I'm sure he's looking down. I'm sure he can see it. I'm sure he's proud of you.
It's with that, Larkin, with your godly perception, you do feel like a sense of a fiery a fiery gnome spirit disappears.
Must be weird for him looking down. He's so used to looking up.
We all look up in the sky and his head appears in the sky like JoJo Part 3 ending.
Yeah, you see a small flame.
Or the Lion
Oh,
King.
spoiler. Didn't
No,
say
no, you're not a bit better. You just look to the left and you think you see two footprints that they look slightly singed in the snow.
melted.
And where there was only one set of footprints that carried me.
I've got the style of the morning sun, I've decided to call it.
That's very fitting.
Thank you. A little bit after when I got Ravison back up, one thing led to another and we eventually ran into Graham. And Ravison and Graham didn't seem to be the best of buds, but they both knew they had to stop Sanar. And it's at this point, as you're walking along, you see like a bunch of dead insects on the floor. They look like crickets.
Cricket size or larger?
Different sizes, some larger, some smaller. Locusts, sorry, not crickets.
Is he saying what Larkin thinks?
What do you think he's saying?
That Sinar, the Ravison's mum, is the one who killed Graham.
Well, as you kind of move out to like an almost a little opening area, you actually see Ravison sitting down. There seems to be a dead elf lady next to her with a mummified like body. And next to her looks to be Graham, still holding on to an arrow that seems to be in Sanar's chest. Also on the ground, not moving.
Larkin's just going to go over and kneel by his dad and not say anything.
We managed to win, as you can see.
Ravison, I'm so sorry. You've had to go through this again.
Hang on. Actually, give me a second just while I look this up. Continue talking.
I know what he's doing.
Uh-huh.
Yes, his mouth still works. And hers.
Okay, that wasn't actually what I was thinking, but also that,
if you're doing that, then there's going to be a third
divine
corpse.
intervention. Come on, divine intervention. Come on, divine intervention. Where's that boy?
Wait, are all of
I will
them
say,
dead?
Larkin,
Oh.
Graham looks like he's somewhat at peace.
Okay.
At the very least.
So hold on a second, Callum, I'm kind of confused. Are all of them dead?
Sanar and Graham, yes.
Oh, right, because I said something to Ravison and she didn't say anything. That's fine.
Braverson's just not wanting to talk right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
She acknowledges you all, but she wants to stay by her mum. She's currently got her hands in her hand.
Larkin's gonna remove Graham's hand from the arrow and kind of put it back at his side.
You see Ravison look at you all. So, how did you all do?
Let's just say we don't have to worry about anything else happening, or we don't have to worry about any of the bad things anymore.
We've prevented the apocalypse.
Okay.
That's good.
Go on, Lewis.
Do we have at least 250 gold between the rest of you?
Definitely not.
Yes.
Wait, what? To borrow money to use the teleporter.
What the hell did that come from?
No, I've said money for
Um,
ages, but people keep, jumping in to spend it. So he's like,
Yeah,
sure,
literally.
I'll borrow
Like
it."
earlier, I was going to be like, "Oh, I've got the gold for it," and then the NPC was like, "I'll pay for it." So I was like, "Okay, I'll stay quiet." Do okay? So the rules of the spell are, Callum, that
Mhm.
it needs to be a crystal worth 500 gold pieces.
Yes.
Right. So we don't have a way of buying a crystal with our 500 gold pieces.
We do.
Correct.
Could we instead just sacrifice the gold pieces?
No, we can, because there's the crystal shop in Tourmaline that we.
There is a
sold our
crystal shop in
crystals at.
Tourmaline.
That's true.
But the better question
And-
is, how long do you have before it's too
Oh,
late?
I've got plenty of time. How long's he been dead?
Yesterday?
Cool, I've got another 9 days.
Wow, really? Just by that long?
Yep.
All right then, go on then, guys.
Uh,
I can't
first,
say
though, I'd like to ask Larkin if he would like me to resurrect his father.
Would me knowing my dad, would my dad want to come back?
It's up to you. What do you think?
Just so there's no hard feelings and everything between Ravison or anybody else, Larkin's going to agree. If you can bring him back, I'd be more than grateful.
Spell
Alright.
requires that his soul is willing. If
Then-
he doesn't want to return to life, then the spell won't work.
Larkin's going to kind of Larkin's going to hold his
Funny.
dad's
I
hand.
know what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Larkin's gonna hold his dad's hand, and he's gonna be like, "I'm not sure if you can hear me, but if you want to come back, we're giving you the chance. You don't have to because of me, but it would be a nice ending."
Crystal we buy has vampire blood in it.
We can at least try. We're at the crystal shop. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, the crystal shop.
Got a crystal wind chime as we enter the door.
Hello
and makes a
there.
ding-ling noise.
Yeah, ding-ling-ling.
I slammed down
Look,
500
it's
gold.
Holly.
A crystal, please. Oh, hello,
Of
Holly.
course. What kind of crystal would you like?
One
Tiki?
worth 500 gold pieces.
I think Holly's got a cold.
Achoo. 500 gold pieces.
Yes,
Here you are.
precisely.
And here's the work for a magic
Oh.
spell, so make sure it is
Thank
worth
you.
500.
Oh yeah,
If
is
not,
this
I'll
diamond
be coming
good for
back and
magic
I'll be very
spells?
angry.
This
What's
diamond
the-
is good for magic spells.
Is the market price of this diamond stable enough that in the next hour when we go over there, it'll still be worth 500 gold pieces.
If anything, it should increase by 5 gold in the next 10 minutes.
Oh yeah,
Yay!
because demand has gone up. So
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because I have bought one, so demand has gone up.
that's totally how
Mhm.
it works.
Okay, so I chipped in 250, and then I needed 250 from another source.
Yeah, Narf gave you 250. He's
Okay,
bringing back
cool.
at least one of Larkin's parents. Jesus, he killed one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes that's very
God.
good poetic
Actually,
sense.
yeah, good,
Oh my
good
god.
point. Good point. You owe me.
You owe me a parent.
Right. Okay.
That's going on the DM screen.
You owe me a parent.
Oh God.
I'm actually writing
Okay.
that one
Now only 250 gold.
Oh,
Okay, so if we're in Termaline,
on.
I'm guessing we would have brought Graham's body with us.
Hmm.
Did you want to?
He just dropped it in the shop. Right, give us
Yeah.
the crystal. We're going to do something amazing. Watch this.
Larkin would have like cleaned up his wounds, put some nice clothes and stuff like that on him, so he's all ready and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay.
I will say Ravison probably stayed behind to bury her mother.
Yeah.
Oh. Dang.
Can we rewind to have our scene with Ravison before we come to the crystal shop?
Yeah, of course. We get a quick flashback.
Okay.
I help her bury
It's
her
at this
mum.
point that we remember that Anna Martok is here. At one point, she was going to say, "Oh, it's very sad that now there's only one of the 4 of us left." And then you said you're going to revive him. It's like, "Oh, we might have the 2 of the 4 of us left."
Sorry,
But
what do
I'm
you mean?
gonna
What do you mean
try.
the 4 of you?
We used to be an adventuring party of 4.
Oh,
There was
I don't-
me, there was Sanar, there was Graham, and there was Ulrich.
I don't think you told. I don't think
Oh.
you've ever told me that.
I only was with you for a couple of days, really.
Yeah, but still, but surely my dad would have told me. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I don't remember you at all. I was too busy eating bread.
That's true, it was.
I like to think I'm a wandering spirit of the lands.
Hmm.
Anyway, you see Ravison, essentially she wants to bring her back to her tomb area.
Would you like to carry her, or would you like help?
If it's okay, I'd like to carry her.
Go for it.
As we do what anime was it? The slow walk that takes forever
Hmm.
with the snow. What was it?
The 7,000 steps the higher off got.
No. Don't worry, people will know it.
Wait, hold on. With the snow. I don't think I do.
Don't worry. I'll remember it probably. Maybe. I didn't watch it. I just know of it.
Watch it. As soon as the stream goes off, it'll be like, "That's the one."
Mm.
Anyway, they make it back to her home, the tomb.
Hmm.
That I've forgotten the name of. If it had a name, did it have a name? Just as Elven Tomb.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You see the sarcophagus. She essentially like lowers her body back in after cleaning it up a bit.
So,
If you guys don't mind, could you look around for? And she like names a few different flowers.
yeah, that would help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we need those ones. All right. So those are the ones she's talking about. Those ones and those. Make sure you pick them up by the stem to keep the flower intact.
Ah, yes, chrysanthemum mums.
Bubble root. Excellent.
Hmm.
As you collect the flowers, as you kind of get back, you kind of see Ravison's essentially like, "May you rest in peace," like different carvings in,
Hmm.
almost like a little love letter to her mother. Even if it was only for a short moment, it was nice to speak to you once more. Apparently during the battle,
I can't speak with dead. No, I'm joking.
apparently during the battle, which finished around, I don't know, what time did you guys get to Shira? That time.
Okay.
The power seemed to have disappeared a bit, and she was in her final breaths, essentially speaking to Ravison as a happy mother. Hope she lives on better. What is that? You are yes, excellent.
Why do I look like Bigfoot?
You look like a muppet. Shut up. I've also written on the other side, boy, and an ancient half-orc farewell.
I look like Animal from the Muppets.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Anyway, you collect the flowers. She creates it basically surrounds the entire sarcophagus. And do you remember the little stone plateau where there was the little cracked bit where the moose stepped over it with the blood and whatnot?
Yeah.
She said, "Could somebody help me? This actually comes out of the ground. I kind of want to move it over so the snow doesn't cover the flowers too quickly."
Okay.
Yeah, no,
It's already
No, yeah.
lifted over Pastel's head.
Okay, never mind.
Like one arm.
Ravison
out the
blushes.
foundation.
Hey, you guys have saloons, shut up.
Oh, thank you so much, Fastel. Is
Just like pulling it out. I have the power.
She does a very quiet, very reserved curtsy.
while still holding it.
with one hand. You kind of place it over. She then gets like some, not hides, but some cloths that she's found, and almost makes it like a little tent on the outside, so that even snow going sideways doesn't really cover it. She whispers a few more prayers and thanks you all for helping her make this. She feels like, I feel like I can finally move on now.
Nova's feeling a little guilty because he promised to revive Graham and not her mum.
Her mum has been dead for a while, though.
Dead as well.
Yeah, but she's only been recently dead for like a day.
Point taken.
I will say, looking at the body, it looked more like an undead than a brought back. It was basically a mummy lord.
Her mummy.
A mummy lord.
Fair
A
enough.
yummy mummy lord.
No.
It's a wrapped up sweetie.
Sorry. Oh.
It's a jelly baby.
Would you like a jelly baby?
It's a Haribo.
That was radish, wasn't it? Wrapped up, sweetie.
No, it's not. He's also wearing a coat.
Anyway. With that thought, Nova, was there anything you wanted to say, or?
Back in the gem shop.
Oh, with I'll just I'll kind of do a prayer to Saloon over her mother's body, just to give it like a final rest, and shapeshifters and stuff.
You actually see just outside of the now, I guess, makeshift tent, you actually think you see two vines kind of like growing, and they make like a little heart shape just outside.
Oh,
Most of you don't know where that came from, but Larkin, your perception's so good, you actually see Shira's eyes glowed a little bit.
Oh.
Okay. Oh.
But then
And
she
then-
immediately puts her face back into
got
Freya's
a-
back.
We've got a Cinderella
Larkin,
child.
Larkin smiles.
Not even potential gods can hide from Larkin's eye.
I'm like budget Heimdall.
Yeah, literally.
Anyway, with that, if we wanted to go to back to Diamond Shop,
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. What about Charlie?
Charlie came to help you as well.
The very jolly
Okay,
shop
good.
music is still playing as
Hang on,
Nova
we could
resurrects
bring-
Graham.
we could bring back Zook as well.
Wait,
If you've got another 500 gold pieces.
Charlie
spare.
realised this.
Charlie, have you got 500 gold?
Charlie gets depressed because he kept doing jobs for free.
are
Oh,
they
no!
are they on buy one get
Wait,
one
did
free?
Look, have 500 gold.
We just saved the world. Come on, buy one get one free. Would
Buy one, get
Wait.
one
Yeah.
free.
Wait.
Yeah, no. I look at the shopkeeper
There's
and
a
I'm just like,
bounty on
you
Timber's
just
head,
saved
right?
the world, okay?
there is a bounty on Timber's head. True.
Could we not quickly
Yeah,
go claim that?
look at this, and I just pull up Timber's unconscious body.
From my
This must
bag.
be worth another crystal, right?
The shopkeeper is terrified upon what's going on here. They worked out why the dead body's here, but they're not sure why this cat's being
We didn't
shaped
bring
in front
the
of their
dead
face.
body in with us.
Everybody, could we theoretically get to Targos in the next 8 days and back?
yeah.
Can we have a credit
Right.
note?
Maybe.
Why? What do you have in mind?
Well, I mean, the speaker also promised us gold.
Right. Oh yeah, that is true.
I mean,
And,
didn't promise you, but there was a bounty on technically your heads.
Freya's
just say to the-
Freya's gonna use her sending, and she's gonna speak to the townspeople of Targos. I mean, like, we need 500 gold to bring Zook back to life. Do you reckon you could help us?
Can you wire it to us?
Yeah.
No. Why do you have my number? Who is this?
It's Larkin.
Also, we have we found Timber and we've got him in custody.
You can't respond to it.
I'm shouting
You
this
s-
at
you-
Larkin.
You got to cast
Can
another
I-
sending if you want to.
Can I just talk to the shopkeeper?
You are.
And I'll just be like, can we take out a line of credit on a second crystal? Like, we're good for the gold. We'll
We-
bring it back
we-
to you within 8 days.
We don't do that here. Sorry. Charlie kind of just looks at you, always like, we could probably get to Targos and back before the day ends.
It's times like these I wish I would have
Yeah,
taken
I
to store
know, and
value.
it's
And it looks
Because,
like
you
fast
know,
travel's a
it-
thing right now.
Alright, let's go.
exactly. So I thought if we were going to do that anyway, then the shopkeeper might, let us have a credit note to make things speedy uppy.
You can do that in a lot of stores, but not in a jewelry store.
Uh-huh.
We have to go
Let's
to
go-
Targos for
They
that.
say as the background changes in Targos.
Uh-huh.
It's fine. We'll just buy our crystals from Targos from now on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The one where we have to look through a catalogue and order it.
Alright, well, we've
Targos.
got a couple of days, so we'll wait till we've got both, and then we'll do both at once.
Jacob, what are you doing? Are you breaking your spine? What is going on?
Oh, sorry. I'm taking the. I have a habit of doing it. It's a thing.
Okay.
It's a thing.
It is like every time I get a Lucasade bottle, I
Jacob,
get.
Please stop.
stop.
Or just mute yourself while you're doing it.
Yeah.
All right, diddle diddle diddle. You go to look for this guy. He's the town speaker of Targos. He's done one job for him. There he is.
Wait, no. Wait, no. No, that's not the town speaker of Targos.
That is the town speaker of Targos.
No, town
That's who you
speaker of
asked for.
Targos is the other lady. The
No, that's
lady.
Brian Shander.
That's yeah. I was going to say Brian Shander's the one who's going to give us the
Targos
gold.
is the one where you did a job for, and he is the one that's actually looking for a bounty for the ones that killed the Saver Company people.
I'll turn myself in. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But they don't know it's us.
They
have
don't
no
know
idea.
it's you.
It's all good.
Oh, we're gonna frame Timber. Okay, yeah.
I thought that's what you was doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, does anyone have an actual bounty on Timber though?
No, there's no bounty on
I
Timber.
thought Bryn Shander.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, Timber's got no bounty on
Alright,
it.
yeah, let's do that. Wait, I loot
You
Timber.
guys, I think, actually have, if I look back at my notes, a 500 gold bounty on yourselves. Might be higher.
Well, let's go. Yeah, I mean,
Cool.
Timber's
I
already
hand
killed someone.
myself in. I hand myself in, resurrect them both, and then die.
You know, actually, that's not a terrible idea.
His final act.
Anyway, you kind of see this town speaker go down. This is the guy that you did the job for when you killed Caltro.
Caltro, yeah.
Yeah.
Misty Steppy Boy of all real. Oh, what do you all want?
We found the guy
Who's
that
this?
dealt with the Savior Company. Look. He's covered
Hey.
in blood.
Look what the cats dragged in, and then I stir.
You kind of see. You kind of see. Also, it's really bad for Timber that he's been unconscious this long.
Yeah, every time he wakes up, we've just been knocking him out again.
That makes more sense.
You
can't
know,
just
like
see him look at
Tom
him.
and Jerry when Tom gets hit in the face with a frying pan and all his teeth fall out one by one. That's what happens every time.
No, we'll be nice. We can't sleep on him every time, and then just
You kind of see
chloroform.
this guy kind of walk up to where you're holding Timber, kind of holds him under the chin, looks at him. You're telling me this is the one that meant I couldn't get any more of my flying snakes?
Exactly.
That was him. He ate them.
All right, someone roll me a deception.
Miles
Estelle.
should have fucking talked.
It would have to be either Nova or Pastel because they spoke.
You should have let Lyle do the.
What's your deception?
Let me see.
Because Lyle's got a +8, I think, to deception. I should have freaking.
I have got 4 deception, a +1.
I also have a +1, but here's what I'm gonna do. Can we say that it's a help action towards Nova?
Yeah, sure.
And also I give him bardic inspiration.
Yeah, go for it.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Multiclass
I'm a
to
barbarian.
It's true.
I've only
Pastel
got
is
one
one
use
level
of
bard.
I've only got one use of bardic inspiration per long rest. But this is a good time to
Okay.
use it.
Alright, that was an 11 for the first roll.
Mm-hmm. Let's do a roll for him. Okay. I think there's a good chance you'll succeed this.
And a 5 for the second roll, so that's an 11. What's the bardic inspiration?
D6.
D6.
That's 2, so that's 13.
13. Well, I only got an 8. So you kind of see this very evil grin go over his face as he just tells 2 guards to grab the man. You guys have done a good service. Allow me to get your reward. You kind of see him walk off. And as Timber kind of wakes up and sees the man he's with, he's like, no, where am I going? Don't let him take me!
Wait,
I
actually,
just-
He's dragged away.
guys, that
I just
that
look
guy.
at Timber and very menacingly put my finger to my lips and just go, shh.
Timber looks terrified.
Actually, that guy does. That speaker does seem kind of evil. Maybe we should like break him out later or something.
Do you remember what Timber did?
Yes.
He tried to kill us
Yes.
with the dragon.
But he didn't. None of us died.
Only through lots of natural 20s.
He kind of comes back and he actually hands over. Here's the bounty. I increased it since the last bit. He kind of puts it down. 800 gold.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll do.
Thank you. Bye.
Diddle-diddle-diddle.
Oh, you're back. It's getting late now.
hmm
Slams the
Slam
money on the
500
table.
more gold pieces. Yeah.
1,000
not
gold
gonna-
pieces.
It's like one of those people that just keep swiping their credit card on like gambling rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just looks at it and is like, I'm not even going to question how this. Here's another crystal.
Thank you. Right, we should
In
probably
the
go to
distance,
like
you hear a cat
temple.
scream.
Oh no, he's in heat.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
because he's having his toes dipped in lava right now.
Alright, we should go to a temple or a holy
His poor
place
little toe beans.
to aid this spell.
I mean, is there a holier place than the Elven Tomb that has a statue of Saloon
yeah,
That's
good
a good
point.
point.
Yeah, that'll work perfectly.
Yeah.
with the moon
Right,
dial and everything?
I give Charlie my shovel.
Is it a golden shovel?
Thanks.
Well, we got to dig him out somehow.
Yes, it was a lot harder with just my hands.
Oh,
I
he's
also
buried?
assist with my hands, all 4 of them.
Okay, we'll say we're there. You kind of like see Zook's body. He's very. It looks like something went right through the chest.
That's fine.
So we'll like clean his wounds, get all the dirt off.
Do we need something
Yeah.
to like replace the matter lost?
No. The spell states, unless they're missing a limb, it's pretty much all good.
Ah,
It checks both legs. He won't care if the arms are there or not. It's the legs.
Is he missing any organs?
Nothing that this revivify can't fix.
Okay, cool.
All
right.
Just before Nova does the spell,
Charlie gets irritated.
No. It's not going to take long. No, all Lyle's going to do is he's going to kneel down by the body, summon his sword, focus on it so that there's moonlight that coalesces around it, and sort of just lays it by the bodies as sort of like a prayer to Saloon to hopefully for this to work.
Lovely.
Just something simple.
Hey,
I'll
Why?
place the crystal for the spell. I'll place it in Zook's chest.
it's times like
Um,
these you wish you had twin spell.
Oh my God! Zook's
Well,
turning into
luckily-
Iron Man.
Luckily, I do have 2 5th-level spell slots, so I'm guessing in all of our fast traveling we would have. Oh no, I didn't use one, did I? Because it was a ritual. The other spell I did.
Is it 5th level? I
So-
thought revivify was 3rd.
No, sorry, it's raised dead, not revivify.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
So it's
raised
better.
dead.
yeah, because it's longer.
Yeah.
Longer lifespan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the
which is why
difference?
it's 10 days and not 1 minute. It's
Yeah.
basically just it gives you more time to revive them.
Ah, okay. I thought you was creating an undead army.
No.
No.
It's raised dead in like resurrect the dead rather than
It's like
turn
that
them into a
meme.
zombie.
It's revivify plus.
Yeah, Revivify Plus, Revivify 2.
He's
Wait,
got his
he
Revivify
paid for
Plus
the-
subscription. Yeah.
He paid
Okay.
for the premium saloon subscription.
Right.
What did
Anyway,
there?
dramatic moment. I put the crystal in or on Zook's chest, whichever is the least gross.
Yeah.
And I'll kneel down alongside Lyle and Charlie. I guess I'll get Charlie down there with me as well.
Charlie was going to be there anyway.
Yeah. And I'll just be like, Saloon, this one was taken too soon fighting to help stop the dark forces around Shira. Please help us bring him back to the life he deserves to live. And It takes an hour to cast, so I'll just do some, I don't know, chanting or stuff for the rest of that. And I will make Lyle and Charlie, like, I don't know, touch the body while I do so. You know, like, have a hand on it each.
Start caressing the dead body of
No. I just said touch. I didn't say stroke. I just said touch. You know, so they are in contact with it while I'm casting the spell, just for that, like, added extra. And Lyle, obviously, with the sword rather than with the body. But yeah, and then that. Okay, so do you want me to read out the spell to you, Callum?
Sure.
Okay, so you return a dead creature that you touch to life. So, okay, I would have to be touching it as well. Provided that it has been dead no longer than 10 days, if the creature's soul is both willing and at liberty to rejoin the body, the creature returns to life with 1 hit point. It also neutralizes any poisons and cures any non-magical diseases. The spell doesn't remove magical diseases, curses, or similar effects. If these aren't removed, they take effect when the creature returns to life. Can't return an undead creature to life. It closes all mortal wounds, so I guess that would count as the big hole in the chest.
Yep.
It doesn't restore missing body parts. If it's lacking body parts or organs integral for its survival, the spell fails. I.e., if it is missing its head.
Yes.
Coming back from
Head
the dead
seems to
is
be
an
intact.
ordeal. Yep, that's fine. The target takes a -4 penalty on its attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Every time the target finishes a long rest, this is reduced by 1.
So you can get over being
That's it.
resurrected in 4 days. It's all good.
Mhm.
Yeah, basically.
Long rests are powerful, guys.
Yeah.
Yep, and in the time it took me to explain that, an hour has passed.
Wow.
Throughout the whole process, you've just seen this crystal starting to glow on moonlight as it slowly disappears into dust, covering up the wounds until.
Drawing this scene, painting this scene, for Nova to have as a present later.
Yeah.
Oh
We'll
wait, no,
say,
he's gonna be dead. Never mind. Fuck him.
I'll say, and we'll say Graham is like next to him. They're like, you know, head to head.
You kind of just see Zook's eyes slightly wake up. It's like, oh God, why is this line taking so long? Can't I just get to where am I?
You're not
Why is it
dead
cold
yet, old
again?
man.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We got a city to burn.
Wait, what? You kind of see Charlie with a few tears in his eyes. Oh, Zook, you're alive.
Now you can
I'm
show them your
alive?
style.
He kind of like looks at his chest. I'm alive. Wait, what style? Why does my bodies feel like I've fatigued for at least 4 days? You kind of see
Make sure you get a long rest every day. You'll be fine. Drink
you
plenty of
kind
water.
of see Charlie put his 2 fists together, and almost like if you're striking a match, he moves them across each other as the flames appear.
Fuck
It's like
yeah.
sparks
Oh,
coming off
wow.
that flint.
When did you learn that? That's amazing. What's it called? The style of the morning sun. Oh, I see. It's a nice one. That explains the arc. Is that meant to be a sunrise? It wasn't intentional, but yes. Oh, that's beautiful. Why does it feel like I've got a hole in my chest?
You have a
did.
crystal in there.
You did have one.
Wait, how expensive of a crystal?
500
Zook.
gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we sold a cat into torture, so for that. So
Any contribution to resurrection costs would be appreciated.
Oh,
The ambulance continues.
do Zook, do you have life insurance?
Looks to the camera. If you're over 50.
Rich, let me tell you,
It's
I am.
the American healthcare system. We resurrected you. Now you owe us 500 gold.
Charlie kind of starts explaining everything that happened to Zook. As you see Graham laying just next to him.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll let those two catch up as I move over to Graham. I get Larkin there with me and Freya.
Mm-hmm.
Lyle should go.
Freya kind of like rests her head on Graham's chest.
What about Larkin's adoptive mum? What happened to her? She left with Ravison, didn't she?
Larkin's
Oh,
adopted. Oh no, she's still here.
Yeah.
She's just been following. She's not much of a talker.
Oh, okay. So I get her there as well then.
Yeah.
So there's all four of us laying hands on Graham.
Larkin's eyes start to turn yellow, like he's shifting, and Freya starts to glow with moon markings.
Yeah. I just say, Saloon, I have one more favour to ask of you. Please, that this man...
Really?
Well, yeah, not another one. This man also died in your service, and allow me channeling my power to resurrect him to be an apology for my affronts against shapeshifters. Allow me to resurrect this shapeshifter.
Was it a shapeshifter?
He's literally just
Allow me to resurrect this father of a shapeshifter. Tangentially related
that we thought was
to a
shifter. Was not.
Look, he's pretty hairy, okay, so you can understand the misunderstanding. Anyway, this would make some shapeshifters very happy, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah,
the crystal's already been glowing.
Yeah, I just it's ready, okay, and I just I put the crystal. I don't know where would be appropriate. I just put it on his chest again, like it.
Yeah, the chest is probably best. There's a lot of almost like bite marks over his body.
Okay. And then I'll chant again, and I'll get the others to chant with me for the full hour.
My voice is getting tired.
And the chant the chant goes a bit like, "You return a dead creature you touch to life, provided that it has been dead no longer than 10 days." If the
There's just
creature's
one
soul
person.
is
There's just one person in the background going moon, moon, moon. Surviving moon.
It turns out chanting isn't chanting; it's reading the terms and conditions spell.
Yeah, quite literally.
I like that. A lawyer cleric.
Yeah, there is the whole thing with the soul being willing, so I do stress that to Larkin before the spell begins.
Yeah, I've tried to tell him.
He's got to come back.
The spell ends, the crystal goes in. You just see, oh, my head hurts. Ah, is that you, Larkin? Am I dead?
Yeah.
Are you dead?
Not yet. Although there was a couple of near misses.
Okay. Wait, am I alive?
Yeah.
You are now.
That explains why I thought Zook pushed in line.
Looks there too. I point behind him to where Zook and Charlie are talking.
You kind of see Zook looks like a very proud dad himself right now as Charlie shows off his ability.
What is it without games and dads?
I don't know. This is the family season. No, that was the last one. What's this one? No, it doesn't
We
matter.
all need father figures, okay?
Yeah.
They're helpful. We're going to see Rickard after this, aren't we?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
I'll say to him as well, just rest for 4 days and then you'll be feeling fine. And please don't die again unless you've got 500 gold spare.
I do actually have that in the cabin.
About that, Dad, you may be an uncle, as I'll point over to Shira.
Larkin, I thought we went past the bit with kidnapping kids when I was teaching you all the things not to do.
That only happened like one time, okay?
Did we tell you what happened when he met his
Wait,
brother?
Wait, what? I was just gonna smile, and it's gonna be like,
Larkin has
"You're
a
gonna
brother?
have to tell us this story, Larkin."
Yeah, I have a brother, and I have an adopted daughter, and I'll explain things a bit better later.
Alright. Can you help an old man up? I wasn't in my prime today anyway. Or is it today?
I'll
It's
kind
tomorrow.
of help him sit up, and I'll kind of like pull his arm over my shoulder and kind of help him stand up.
Oh, thank you, Larkin. Oh,
Now we've got more adventures to do, and you promised me you was gonna retire. So rest.
you're making it sound like I chose not to retire.
For at least 4 days.
I'm retiring longer than that. That's it for me. I am tired.
You said that last time.
as it were.
4 days from retirement.
You that's like that scene from Lethal Weapon where he's like, I'm too shit. That's Graham.
Wait, so days have gone by. Did you get my gift?
Actually, I've been busy sorting out other things. I was planning to head there next, but this came up, and there was a time frame where if we didn't revive you then, you wouldn't have come back.
And besides, you want to see him get his gift, right?
True.
He just nods. It's like, yeah.
Diddle-diddle-diddle.
Yeah, diddle-diddle-diddle. We're at the cabin.
Hmm.
Very fun.
Oh, where's my recovery chair? There we go.
There you go, old man. Sit down.
Oh,
Actually,
don't call me an old man. This is because of the smell. On the
True,
Martok,
true.
it's good to see you too. Looks like I might still be able to beat you being the last one living. No, I think this just means that I won and you get to see me win.
Nice, nice.
What a legend.
Anyway, go open your present, Larkin. It's not wrapped or anything, but it's over there.
Thank you.
We huddle
You kinda
around the
see,
Christmas tree.
Yeah, we'll go around the Christmas tree. Merry Christmas, everyone.
I'll pull
You
up,
kind of
I'll
see,
pull up my bow, and then I'll hand it to Shira.
Shira doesn't hold on to it. It just falls.
How? I'll leave it in the corner then. That's for you later.
Okay.
And then I'll go and take my dad's bow.
All right, so there's two bits to this. You
Mm.
see the bow, which actually has Graham's name on it.
Mm.
And you see in the middle there seems to be a small box.
Okay, I'll open the box.
Is it
Ignore the
wrapped with
writing
a
on
bow?
it. Huh?
Is it wrapped with a bow?
No, it's not. So, do you open the box or do you pick up the?
I'll
bow
open the
first.
box. I'll open the box first.
You open the box and there seems to be two like little charms inside. They both
Mm.
seem to be two little rabbit legs. One looks like it's been ripped to pieces quite a bit. The other one looks alright.
Are you kidding me? You still kept this?
Vicious foreshadowing.
Yeah, I did indeed, Larkin. The one on the left, which looks like it's ripped up. That's when I first got you, and you came back like a wild cat with a rabbit in your mouth.
Really?
And the one on the right is the first rabbit you was able to hit with your bow.
Thank you.
They're little charms for yourself.
With an eyebrow raised.
Think of it as like a show your progression. My bow is yours. It becomes better when you're with your allies in combat.
Oh, that's
Gives you a
handy.
final stand. One last shot. If you end up alone. I am Joseph.
I'm into purple.
So basically, what that bow does, Jacob, is whenever you're next to an ally in combat, you get advantage on the attack. So it's like a pat tactics. But if you're by yourself, once per day, if you miss, you can turn it into a hit.
Okay.
Oh,
That's cool.
sharpshooter feet, sharpshooter feet.
No, we've already got one of them.
Too late for that.
Um.
You're not leveling up anymore.
Question. Sneak attack triggers with advantage, doesn't it? As well.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Okay. So it works on both ends now for me.
So it's a bow my friend Ulrich made for me, and it's been rather handy.
Yeah. Why didn't you tell me that you and Onum and Artar can were part of a party?
You never asked.
Yeah, that seems like something that I didn't know. How could I ask if I didn't know?
I don't know. Why do you think this random Goliath bear woman came to me? Obviously, I knew her.
This is like so in character as the why Larkin is how he is.
Ugh.
Yeah, and you know when I said I had to leave, that's because my friend Ulrich gave me one last job. They had these little squiddling things. Don't worry about it. And you saw
Yeah,
Sonar.
if you guys don't remember the mind flare,
The blue mind flare
that got turned into a wizard in Dragon Slayers, that's the guy who Graham's talking about.
Yeah, I know.
He actually, this entire time, Graham's had this bandana that's had a bunch of names on it. This bandana's actually all the names of the people I knew that are no longer with us. I don't think it's magical, but it gives me strength.
No,
Now, just because my name's on that bow doesn't mean I'm dead yet. I mean, I've technically died.
I know the feeling.
But if I'm not there, just look at the name and you imagine I'm by your side still.
Thank you.
Right, well, good news, I'm finally retired. Bad news, it seems to be closing time for the Mystic Tavern.
What the hell are you talking about?
Sorry, in 4 days I'll be better.
Try 7.
Wow, what a fun session. A lot of revelations here.
Hope everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Next time should be the finale.
Ooh.
Finally get to kill that god and use the meteor spell scroll!
Well, we don't know we have it. Only Narf knows.
Exactly.
And also, that felt very final. I don't know how we can have a satisfying ending after that.
This was just part 1 of the ending.
Yeah, the ending part. The end part 1. Let's call it that.
The next episode's the OVA.
Yeah.
It ends with all of us in a tavern drinking.
Yeah,
That's
this was the end, and the next episode is the epilogue.
Callum, will you need us to write an epilogue for our characters as we did last time?
If you wish to have an epilogue, of course.
I think it's best if we do.
I've got one for some of the characters.
I was actually thinking today about what Lyle's epilogue would be, so I'm definitely up for
I've
that.
been thinking about mine since like halfway through the campaign.
I've been thinking about mine since last session.
Yeah, yours is a bit easier.
Yeah, Lewis is
Mine's been decided and discussed in game.
But also, if a giant meteor comes down, then
yeah. We hope you've enjoyed this session of Icewind Dale. Please join us tomorrow when we have something very special planned.
Yes, tomorrow we are playing Meanwhile in the Material Plane. A little spin-off one-shot from Descent into Avernus, where we see what's been going on in the Material Plane while our adventurers have been missing in the Nine Hells. See what the consequences of their disappearance was. Tune in tomorrow for a whole
Make
new
it
roster
sound
of
way more serious.
characters. Tune in tomorrow for a whole new roster of characters. See what silly adventures they get up to. In Meanwhile, on the Material Plane.
Da-da-da-da. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for everything. Thanks for tuning in.
Cheers for listening.
Cheers for listening. And remember, it's okay to set a cat to eternal torment, provided that they did something bad enough first.
I was thinking, I was going more along the lines of it's okay to be scared.
Oh.
And
Yeah, that one's way
remember,
better.
always
Unless you're
prime
the
your
cat that
minis.
deserves the torment.
Yep.
Always prime your bodies, did you say? Your dead
No,
bodies.
I said always prime your minis.
Oh, remember that as well. That's very important. But no, remember, it's okay to be afraid.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.